Hi, chat. Hello, hello. How we doing? I just thought we'd get started. I'm gonna put on our normal playlist. Okay, I'm gonna put on our normal playlist. Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy Miba Stream Friday. How are we doing? Hi, chat. Hi, chat. How are we today? Happy Friday. I know there are other people, perhaps being live at the moment, but that's okay, because we're here to, hang out and maybe do a wee bit of crafting today. I had a little bit of a plan. I actually had absolutely no idea what we were going to do for stream today, but Austin and I yesterday have been doing a little bit of planning for a bit of a stream event for later next week, and we realized that I should probably get started on building something that we will utilize on that stream in a specific way, shape, and form that I will reveal to you soon. Me, Powder, and Ash are officially going to TwitchCon. Wait, that's so exciting. You said, guess what? I was going to say chicken butt. I'm going to be so real. That's so exciting. That's so huge. Hell yeah. Actually, I'm going to play Nintendo music so I can, have my brain be on. Oh my goodness, I'm going to TwitchCon too. I don't know if you guys knew this, but, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna get handmade gifts. I'm so excited to bring, a bunch of cubes and stickers and stuff. I'm gonna try and create a new sticker design for TwitchCon, but no promises on that yet. But I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Chat, how have you guys been? The con is twitching. If it's meant to twitch, it'll do it. I don't know where my brain is, but how are we doing, chat? How's your Friday going so far? I have a plan for today. It is not a very distinct plan, but we're gonna figure it out. I have a very mysterious and large box behind me, okay? Iru? I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome in. I'm swimming? My day's good. Oh, hell yeah. Do not disturb. Wait, what, huh? Oh my god, there's a goober down here. Hi, Mr. Goober. What's going on? Do you want to see what's inside the box? Oh, stink butt, do you want to see what's inside the box? Or do you want to hop on your stool? Here, let me move this a little bit. Chat, I just did a bunch of cord organization as well, and I've been, optimizing my space. Hi. Do you want to do a stretchy? Well, hi, Chris, thank you for the raid. Look at that. He's so handsome. So beautiful boy. Oh my goodness. I heard another thing that was you. Oh no, that was not me. Chat. Let me angle the camera this way a little bit so y'all can see the stinker back there. He's doing stand-up comedy. Stand-up stinky comedy. Oh. Hi, can I get your eye boogers, please? No eye boogers allowed on the MikaMiba stream. We've talked about this. No eye boogers on the MikaMiba stream. Fishing is working. and fishing is working. That is beautiful. You love to see it. Good evening, bitches and bitchettes. How we doing today? Hi, Mick. Welcome in. Mika, plans? I thought that was illegal for those words to be uttered in the same sentence. I think Stinky is going to be especially excited for today's plan. Oh, the t-shirt, thank you. I thrifted this for $7. It's one of my favorites. But Stink, are you excited for what we're doing today? Let me maybe switch to. Oh, this camera is not showing the right angle. Let me do this and that. No, I was about to get back on your damn chair. Hi, bud. Stink, we are making something for you today. Okay? It has been a long time coming. We had to get rid of your other little house, okay, before the move. Because it just would not fit in the U-Haul. But now we have a plethora of boxes at our disposal, okay? A plethora of boxes for you to now inhabit for your new little housey. Yeah, I even have this scene set up today, chat. So you guys can see all three angles at once. All 3 angles at once, because we're going to be doing a wee bit of crafting. You can see the other camera, like, over there, then we got the other camera up there, and then we got this one! And actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have my camera set up on a new little, like, stand thing that I'm kind of excited about, that I got for, like, $5, and I really like it. What? What, do you want to get started? Oh, thank you! Thank you, that's so nice! He did a little head rub. Oh, I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate that. You're very handsome today. Thank you. Hi, Jay. What's up? What's up? Oh, my goodness. But yeah, so let's just say this is the plan. The plan is to make Stinky a new house, okay? The plan is to make Stinky a new house, but not just any house, okay? Not just any house. I think Stinky has proven that he is worthy of a bit more of an elevated abode, let's just say. Stinkbutt deserves a castle fit for a very, very stinky king, as he is licking his own tail. So I have this big box behind me. I also have a couple other spare boxes back there and a variety of cardboard at my disposal. And I was thinking and stinking, I'm switching between so many camera angles. I was thinking and stinking that we break out the hot glue gun and try and do some stuff here. We try and do some stuff. I have my box cutter, my X-Acto blades and stuff, a very, very heavy duty. No, you don't get the box cutter. That is not for you, actually. Very much not for you. It's a lot of ventilation to get this stinky out. Yeah, we have to make sure we include some windows and stuff for the very, very stinky butt man. So I've done one thing so far. Okay, here, I'll switch to this angle. I've done one thing so far, and that is glue the bottom together. So I was thinking it's probably not a great idea for me to use, like, plastic packing tape for this, because he's going to be, like, biting the cardboard and rubbing his face on it. I feel like it's probably better if we use, like, mostly hot glue to affix things, and the goal is to make it feel like a castle, okay? The goal is to make it feel a bit like a castle, and I will gladly show you guys some of my inspiration. Yeah, Nebula, I know that exists. Like the boxes, the tape that they use on Amazon boxes. That would have been a very good idea, but alas, I do not own paper packing tape. But I'm fine with hot glue. I got a bunch of hot glue at my disposal. I am ready, willing, and able to use. What if I turned this light off for now? Is that too dark? No, that's actually okay for right now. So if I type in cat cardboard castle into Google Images, we have a variety of very, very okay, don't know why this keeps happening. Let me go studio mode, alt display cap. Let's swap this to our proper display. There we go. Go back to full cam, get off studio mode. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so tasty, tasty hot glue. You know it. And of course the sun is already dissipating. Look at some of this inspiration, okay? For this, I'll move my face like over on this side, I guess. The intention right now is to keep like one main kind of central box area. And y'all know, if y'all have been here for a while, Stinky loves his box houses, okay? He loves that stuff. And I think this time, we want to make it a little bit more elaborate. I don't know if we're going to do like multiple floors and stuff, but the main goal is to say thank you to Talish for the 9 months.
At tier 1 for 9 months.
Huge! Let's fucking go. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. How are you? Welcome in. Okay, chat. So I was thinking we do a little bit of like this kind of, I don't know the proper word for it, but kind of like the squared off zigzag kind of trim on a lot of the top. And my goal is also for Stinky to be able to like, not just go inside of the box, but also to be able for him to sit, I want him to be able to sit on top of the box as well. So I might as well just go ahead and like plug my hot glue gun in. I've also done parapets. Is that what the word for it is? I'm genuinely not sure. I'm gonna plug that in right there. I've been reorganizing my my extension cords and stuff, so they're a lot more optimized for me to be able to use now, which I'm very excited about. There's also a bunch of cardboard, so much cardboard shreds on my floor. Yo, Wolfkid, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome to the MikaMiba stream. I hope I don't even know what she's doing right now. Is she still talking to you about musical theater? I was in the squid chat until literally the second I went live. So, I put a question mark, but yes, I know it's parapets. Oh, huge. Okay. Okay, the more you know. Thank you for the fun fact. Like, sure, thank you. I thrifted this like a couple months ago. She's talking about a bump on her knee. Oh, she'd be getting bumps. She'd be getting bumps, running into all kinds of shit. I do too, but I just don't show you guys. What? What? Oh my god, whoa. Hey, Squid. That's so crazy. Don't joke me. I may have a tab up, okay? I may have a tab up. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no way of knowing, okay? So, I was thinking and stinking that we begin by affixing by... What? Did you just see his stinky little butt squeeze under here? Y'all are gonna see him come out in a little bit. Stinky's been loving hiding inside the lining on this couch. That is his new favorite spot. If I stick my hand under there and go like this, he like squeaks at me. I hear you. Is my voice out loud on the Squid channel right now? Is my voice out loud on the Squid channel? It better not be. It better not be. Stinky, come out. Happy Pride. Hi, Super Pax. What's up? What's up? Can we get a Mika? Yeah. Chat, if I do a Mika, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking banned again, okay? I'm gonna get fucking banned. That's the right button. I'm gonna get banned again, you motherfucker.
Jeff
with the gifted. Let's go. To Squid, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh my goodness. Mod removed once again. For everything that I do for this motherfucker, okay? I get unmodded, I get timed out, I get spat on, kicked while I'm down. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Alright, we're heating up our hot glue gun. My goal today is to make a very, very stinky castle, okay? I have a lot of boxes left over from our move, alright? Oh, Chapa, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm planning on basically cutting out like a good, nice arched door, potentially some windows as well. And I really want to try and do, what's the word for it? They're like not columns, but the kind of like things that exist, the kind of curved columns on the corners of, what's it called? On the corners of like a castle that are pillars. Yeah, I guess kind of like a pillar that has like a sort of texture on it. I don't know. I also have been putting together some scraps of cardboard, hopefully none of which have my address on them. I've made sure. I very much made sure. And there might end up being a little bit... Okay, there might end up being a little bit of an incentive on our upcoming stream event happening late next week where y'all, hold for dramatic effect because they're all the way at the bottom, y'all will be able to have your own brick on the MikaMiba Stinky Castle. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much yet, but it will be by the time we do this event, okay? We will be making custom bricks to be glued like I'm gonna do like a brick pattern with like people's names on them, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do a like fake engraved texture. Willie, thank you for the follow. I want to see if I can do a fake engraved texture where I like draw with both like a gray marker and maybe black to try and look like it's like etched into the brick. I'm messing around with that, but I've been cutting up a bunch of pieces of cardboard. But no one wasn't followed. Well, now you could tune in to our regular MikaMiba streams that happen. It's cut off a little bit at the moment. But I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. CST. 2 p.m. CST, baby. So yeah, let me switch back to our Uppies cam. Okay, let's switch back to, so you guys can see everything. And Glow, welcome in. Happy Mika stream Friday. Welcome in. Use some scratched up tinfoil to give it texture. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I might just get, like, some kind of something. I actually, that is a pretty good idea to try and like roughen up the bricks. But the starting point at least. Oh, I think it's starting to be almost ready. So we can. Excuse me. This is not for you. This is for you, but also not for you. Can you go somewhere, please? Can you go somewhere, please? Okay. This is gonna go right here. I'm trying to figure out how to best secure. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all fucking saw. Yeah, an actual rock. That's the other thing I was thinking. I was like, what other kind of, like, rough, textured thing can I actually use? A rock would genuinely work, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I just put this on the ground, because I can't reach this as far as it should go. Fort Friday, we're making this bitch a castle. We're making a castle up in this bitch, okay? The goal is to make this just a very nice, secured box, alright? So I'm gonna get down on the floor here, and we're just gonna like There's the hot glue. We're just gonna grab a bunch of hot glue and just see what happens. I'm just gonna pile it on the corners, stick in another stick. Getting a rock texture from a real rock, very based, very resourceful if I do say so myself. Let's stick this down. All right, it needs to be heated up a little bit more, but that's fine. There we go, okay. We'll start with this. And the important thing is to squish the sides together so they're all nice and secure. All nice and secure. So hey chat, is there gonna be a Stinky House banner? Oh, just you wait. The intention is to make this very medieval castle themed. All right, the intention is to make it very medieval castle themed, so we can inevitably create a Amoeba House banner. Austin and I very much want to collaborate and design a Amoeba House like crest to eventually make like stickers and stuff out of, but we would love to like embellish his castle with like Amoeba House crest. Mika, yeah, hi, Curdy, what's up? I hate to say hi. I'm watching a movie with my family. Bye, Jay. Oh my God, speaking of watching movies with families, Austin and I just did our first virtual Discord movie night with his family, because his family's still back in New York, and we used to watch like movies and stuff with them every now and then, but we can't really like do that anymore because we're in Chicago and they're in New York. We're watching Willy Wonka finally. Oh hell yeah, that's a good movie. The original. The Johnny Depp one's okay. I'm imagining Stinky wearing a little cardboard crown while sitting in the castle. I've attempted to make him a little like hat. He does not like when I make him hats. He does not like outfits. He likes boxes. He can tell. I genuinely think he can tell that I put in like genuine effort into these kinds of things for him. Oh, there's even another Willy Wonka I completely forgot. I still haven't even seen that one. That's actually a very good point. I forgot that there's even a Timothy Chalamet Willy Wonka. All right, we're gonna kind of squirt some glue in the sides here to make sure it's extra secure. And then our next step will be officially to cut out the door, so Stinky can start to get his scent all over it and just like see how he likes it, you know? Okay, all right. I'm gonna sit that there. Squirt glue. What did I walk into? Hi, don't welcome in. This is going to be pretty much right side up. We gotta figure out what the like front is going to be. I don't know which front. Maybe this would be the front because the flaps kind of open up like that, hypothetically. Now I'm hearing my name so much on Squid in your channel now. Unintended name ASMR. Oh no. I think I'm saying hot glue, but maybe it sounds like glow. That is unfortunate. I'm so ADHD brain right now. I have your stream open and Squid's. Time to get Subway Surfers on next. Oh, hell yeah. Do you have a Sharpie to draw with? Yes, I have multiple Sharpies, but I would ideally like to not have the, like, marks stay on there, so I'm going to use a mechanical pencil, which was conveniently right here where I left. Oh, it's right here. You bought a hotel? Oh my God! Oh yeah, chat, I'm going to TwitchCon! I bought a hotel for dogs. I'm going to TwitchCon, chat. I bought my tickets. ! TwitchCon, chat. If you have not bought your ticket, but you would like to, and hypothetically use my referral link, yeah. I have a referral link, just like everybody else who's going to TwitchCon. Okay. My goal for, like, the cutouts of the actual door itself. I know Stinky likes a good, just, like, arched doorway, but I might attempt, let me first draw our line down the middle so I can make sure this is symmetrical. There we go. I'm thinking for him, the door would be, like, halfway up. All right, about halfway up. Maybe actually, no, you guys can see it very well on that screen. It's kind of crazy they made a hotel for dogs, and the housing crisis has gone crazy. Let's see. Are there any gifts for Stinky on your throne? At the moment, I have some, like, treats for him and some other, like, miscellaneous things. I would like to buy him, like, a full-size cat tower, but knowing him, he doesn't like to use any of the things that we buy him. He likes when I make him things. So eventually, this will live in the kind of, like, that back corner back there, and I'll try and adjust the camera so y'all will be able to see back there. But for the duration of this event stream that we're going to be doing, starting... Actually, let me tell you guys a little bit about this event stream that we're planning, okay? And also, I can safely raise my desk up as much as I want now because I affixed an extension cord to my desk itself. So now the cord that I had that was too short for my monitor and would unplug every time I raised my desk up too high isn't an issue anymore. So, yeah, he wants to feel the love. Stinky knows when I put in genuine time and effort and care into the things that I put together for him. Let me turn down my exposure just a touch. There we go. Okay. The shirt is shirting. Thank you. I love this shirt a lot. So I'll even show you guys my little calendar here, okay? Austin has a little birthday coming up, okay? Austin, the boyfriend, he's a little birthday coming up, July 2nd, okay? The weekend of July 4th. Wednesday, July 2nd, I will not be streaming. But that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be live doing 4 straight days of daily streams specifically to raise money so the Mibas can acquire new tech for gaming, okay? We would like to get a PS5. We have a PS4 at the moment, and Austin does all of his gaming on that. And he has a lot of games that he would like to play that are PS5 only. And if and when we get a PS5, the PS4 can come into here, and I can play Bloodborne for the first time. Because I own Bloodborne on, for PS4, but I can't play it because it's in the other room, and I would hate to, actually set up my setup in there. So, we are raising money for PS5, and potentially some other, gaming peripherals. Wally, that is literally the primary game he wants to play on PS5. That is the primary game that he wants to get a PS5 for. Yes, he absolutely loves Spider-Man. He played it for the first time last year. He's playing it on PS5 too, yup. I will admit, the reasons that I wanted to get a PS5 originally were for God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West, but those are now on PC, so I'm kind of chilling. But there are so many games, so many other games and experiences we'd love to have with a PS5. So it's gonna be like a tip-a-thon, dono-thon type of thing. We're gonna have a bunch of fun interactive stuffs, some co-op gaming, perhaps, okay? I've been writing down some ideas for some co-op gaming that we're gonna be doing. PlayStation Portal? Dude, is there Portal on PlayStation? That would be very, very fun. So not only are Austin and I going to attempt to do co-op split screen Battlefront 2 on his setup, okay? We're basically gonna be swapping between, for the handheld. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm not getting a PlayStation handheld. I'll be so honest. Apparently they're literally stopping support for their VR stuff too. I know Chris is upset about that. But we might be doing some co-op Battlefront 2, okay? Austin's been getting really into Battlefront 2, and I'm kind of scared. To try it, but we will be doing that. I also learned recently, okay? Yeah, there's been big stuff with Battlefront 2 going on. A person for me to pester during work. Hi, Jenna, welcome in. So, there's another game that admittedly I have played on this channel before, but it was admittedly a good year plus ago, okay? I did see the thing about Beat Saber. I did see that thing from them. So I was thinking, chat, as per an update that this game got within the past few months, past year or so, what would y'all think? Oh yeah, I do need to check out the general Steam sale. That's a great call. What would y'all think about the return of MikaMiba Cult of the Lamb? But not just Cult of the Lamb, co-op Cult of the Lamb, okay? Co-op Cult of the Lamb, where y'all are able to be little cult members. Cult of the Amoeba, exactly. Originally, it was Cult of the Stink, but we would be starting a whole new run. It's also been a year plus since I even opened that game. And I think Austin would very much enjoy it. I mean, what is this lore? Wooly, do you know the game Cult of the Lamb? It is genuinely a fantastic game. It's a roguelite. So there is, long-term progression, but you do go on, runs, and you essentially just, it sounds bad. I see you. But yeah, so it's very, very cute. It's a very, very cute 2D kind of game. And the graphics are amazing, the music's amazing, there's fun little boss fights and resource management and setting up your own little cult, and chat members can become cult members. It's very, very cute. But in addition to that, we also are going to be doing some Lego stream stuff, okay? We're going to be doing some Lego time. I have so many Lego sets that we have still yet to put together. So many. It is a disastrous amount of Lego sets we have yet to put together. And, Austin, do I open Figma and show chat the little scene we've been working on? I'm gonna open Figma real fast and show you all the little scene we've been working on. Austin and I have been inspired by some other, like, couples gaming channels that we've seen online. I'm listening autistically. Do you genuinely want to see how many Lego sets we have? Also, apologies for the sun coming in and out. It'd be like that. So, Austin and I are working on a little scene, okay? Austin and I are working on a little scene. I'm gonna put my face back over here, where we will have two perspectives of both our faces and our gameplay at the same time. Okay? Where y'all are gonna have, like, Austin POV and Mika POV and our face cams all at the same time, with chat's gonna be over here, the information is gonna go over here. This is styled after Austin's, like, overlays that we worked on a while back, and we were working on that last night. There's gonna be, like, a progress bar and some different incentives and stuff, and, we're gonna try and do the return of the, like, swapping setups thing that we did during Meepathon, where every, however many subs or donos, it'll mostly be dono-based for this specific event, but the intention is to raise money to, like, better the streams and have cool new stuff to do and stuff. Let me show you guys the Legos though. Let me go a little uppies cam moment, okay? I believe they are right here. So first off, in terms of the Legos, I will have to put these back after because they're gonna take up a bunch of room. This is my Horizon Zero Dawn tall neck Lego set. I have the base put together, but this is one of the sets, okay? But then, stay with me. Stay with me now. This box right here, are you ready? I just want to make sure you're ready for this. Is entirely filled with bags and bags of botanical sets, Star Wars sets, Lego Technic car sets. We got some other botanical sets in here too, and I got like a little tiny block one too. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a bunch of Lego sets because these are all the ones that we've had in our collection for ages, and we had to disassemble them for the move, but now we have to reassemble them. That is not the plan today. Today's plan is to continue working on our little castle for Stinky, but autism. But yeah, so just rest assured there will be a lot of Meepa Lego content coming very soon. Okay, I just have to make sure I put this back properly, because I've been making a mess real easy in this fucking room. Okay, there we go. I'm already sweating. Let's see. I took my first Lego set a couple months ago. I haven't built it yet because I'm lame. It's very fun. You just gotta be in the right headspace, listen to some fun music, hit the pendulum perhaps. Also, I'm trying to get off the hot glue that's falling onto my floor. But yeah, no, the botanical ones are my favorite. I have the chrysanthemum back here, I have the plum blossom in the other room, and I have the box for the bamboo set, and I'm very excited to put that one together. I gotta put my shoes on because my knees are starting to hurt because I'm walking around a bunch. Where is my other... Where is my other shoe? Oh, it's right there. I think Stinky's under here right now. He's hiding somewhere. Also, chat, it seems that we have an ad. We have an ad coming up in about 1 minute or so. 1 minute or so. If you would like to avoid the ads, you could subscribe. If you want to. It also gets us closer to a new stream idea that I came up with the other day, where we make a playlist with chat, but it's only video game music for like the background of stream. Let's see. Just dump the entire collection on the floor. Honestly, we've kind of had to do that with some of the sets that were like originally separated into like bags and stuff, but they're all kind of together now, and it is definitely a wee bit stressful. So yeah, chat. How tall am I? Are you guys debating how tall I am? What is going on? Oh, the cherry blossom branches one is so cute. But let's see. The first step. Oh, Stinky's over there. Hi, Stink. Do you want to go or do you want to stay? Because we are starting to work on something for you, my guy. This is for you. Matter of fact. And we scroll down in chat a little bit. Okay. I have to do the door itself. So if this is the midpoint and I have like the cross section here, I think that works fairly well as a door. It's hard for you guys to see the exact like line that I'm drawing here, but it's got to be big enough so Stinky can kind of like, you know, go in and out. Best video game soundtrack, Secret of Mana. I don't know if I know that one, but the intention for this hypothetical stream music playlist, video game music playlist idea is so we can beef up our like stream playlist, but I want it specifically to be video game music. Hi, Stink. All right, let's get out the box cutter. What is this, a tall person stream? Yeah, don't you know I have my tall assistant just holding the camera up for me the entire time. Watch out, motherfucker! Where are you going? Get out of here, punk! Excuse me? Okay. Let's get this started, all right? I really don't want you to get anything damaged here. Monkey! Fancy seeing you here! Oh my goodness! Monkey 22.
Fancy seeing you here, hello.
Hello! Thank you for the tier 3 for 19 months. That is huge! Thank you. You're 5'3". I am actually 5'1" in real life. Y'all might have seen that one image. Y'all might have seen that one screenshot from the Squid stream not too long ago. Let me scroll up in my Gen chat a little bit. It's like right here. Okay, let me open this up in a new tab. People can be that small? Apparently, okay? This was from the Squid stream not too long ago. Yeah, so y'all might have seen that. Y'all might have seen that. All right, let me take a little sip here. Yeah, actually, Squid's coming over later today. The reason Squid went live early today is so she can come over to me and Sarah's place tonight so we can watch a movie. We're going to watch Twilight tonight and get kind of high, and it's going to be very, very fun. I'm very excited because I've seen Twilight. Squid, Sarah, and Austin have never seen Twilight before. And I consider that essential trash watching movie time, okay? It's one of my favorites. And also her community did pay. Both of their communities did pay for them to watch it. Let's see. And Twihard, are you? I didn't read the books as a kid, but I watched the movies for the first time as an adult, and they were genuinely hilarious. I also am a big, like, fantasy person, so there's parts of it I do like, but so much of it that I just love to hate, you know? Okay. Let's just go ahead and cut into the actual, like, door itself. We're gonna... Actually, I'm not gonna cut the bottom so we can kind of fold it out, I think. The first movie's so bad. The rest aren't nearly as bad. Yeah, exactly. Top-notch swill, precisely. Austin with the 45 stream streak, that's huge. It's gonna be on stream. We are not going to be streaming us watching the movie, but I do believe we will be recording it for either Squid or Sarah's Patreon. They will tell you more about that. I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to try and record us reacting to the movie for one of their Patreons, because copyrighted content, it's a whole thing. Let me do, like, this, and then we'll cut it down. There we go. Okay, we got some progress here. I'm going to do this so it comes outwards. Oh, and I should totally glue down this. Hold on. Yo, Kyler, what's up? It's a cake container. Is there any inspo pics for the castle? I will show y'all momentarily. Let me pump a bunch of hot glue down here and squish this down. There we go. What if I put a jar of trinkets on here just to keep that weighted down? Let me show y'all some inspiration, okay? Inspiration. I am attempting, open image in a new tab, I want to do, like, these kinds of parapets. Kind of goes the couch. I know what I'm doing. I have control over my limbs, mostly. We're trying to make it castle themed. We're going to try and get some other, like, strips of cardboard to do the, like, kind of zigzag parapet thing along the edges. In addition to that, I would like to kind of make the window shapes kind of like this a little bit, maybe flat on the bottom, but these kind of like arched pieces. In addition to that, this one isn't the best example. I'm trying to find a good example of like the column pillar things. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Yeah, this couch also isn't new. This was Sarah Sweetie's couch before it was ours. But look at that. That's beautiful. Obviously, this isn't made out of cardboard, obviously. But I would like to make these kind of rounded shapes to go on like the edges, the corners of it. We might end up building multiple tiers, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So that's vaguely some of the inspiration. Is this glued down yet? Yes, sir, it is. Okay. What is our next step? I would like to kind of shape this a little bit better. But I might do that off stream because I'm scared that I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna fuck it up. Stinky is getting a fucking palace, alright? He deserves it. Y'all should have seen the old house I had for him that I made. I had this big, like, rectangular chewy box, and I kind of, like, cut off the bottom, and, yeah, there's no address on this, right? Yeah, I crossed it out. I kind of opened it up into a really, really big, long piece, and folded it into a circle, and then built this, like, tiled roof for it, so it was kind of like a hut kind of thing. It was very fun. Getting high right now. Cheers, anyone? Hey, yo. Let's see. If I buy a couch one day, it's gonna be the couch. If you know, you know. The couch. What do you mean by the couch? I'm curious. Okay. I'm thinking, I would like for Stinky to have at least one more entrance into here, but I'm not sure exactly where that should go yet. But I was thinking, because we have a lot of boxes left over from the move. My Benjamin says cheers, hell yeah. The girl couch or the couch? I was thinking the, like, that cloud couch or whatever the fuck. So I have a couple of these boxes as well. And I was thinking, if I could find some pieces that are long enough to kind of go around the edges, we can try and begin to do the, like, parapet thing. So I might try and rip this open, and we'll harvest this for bits. Oh yeah, I've made him a bunch of themed little houses in the past. I don't have all the pictures of them right now. What's it called? So, I built him like a Halloween, like little spooky goblin themed house. I did a mushroom cottage for him at one point. I did a shingled hut at one point. And now, bro is getting an entire fucking castle. Yo, Boogie, what's up? So let me, I guess we could do it long ways like that to not have to deal with these creases. So let's cut these. That works. Stinky's gonna become a home owner before me too, motherfucker. You think I'm gonna be able to own a house? Absolutely not. Here, let me check something. Okay. Did my first Sarah stream the other night, and the first thing I saw was Sarah's dad talking about femboys. Yup. You never know what you're gonna get in a Sarah Sweetie stream, okay? I mean, genuinely, it's kind of that way for all of us. You never know what you're gonna get in a MikaMiba Sarah Sweetie Squiddick extreme, alright? You genuinely never know. Okay. So my idea is to kind of cut this, let me see if I can, like, draw this with a pencil. Like, I want to do the kind of, like, zigzag little effect here. And I don't know how the best way to do that would be. But also, what if I attempted... Okay, chat, I'm thinking and I'm stinking right now, alright? I was thinking about what if I attempted to create the, like, column pillar things on the sides. And I believe the best way of doing that might be... Let me just trim off this edge so it's nice and even. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, so let me think. I would go make an underground stone cave house. That sounds nice too, actually. I'm sure he would appreciate it too because it's nice and, like, cooled off. So I did a little test yesterday. If you, like, peel off one of the outer layers of cardboard, all right, stay with me. If you peel off one of the outer layers of cardboard, you end up seeing the, like, corrugated texture underneath. And my potential intention, can we name the castle when it's done? Oh, for sure. It might end up being Castle Stink, but I will say is, come our PS5-a-thon later next week, y'all will have the opportunity to have customized little bricks that will be glued onto the house on all angles. So y'all will be able to, like, etch your name into the stones that built Stinky's house. That's our idea that we had. So, Castle Stink House of Butt. Freaking cute, right? So I was cutting out a bunch of, like, little bricks from cardboard, and we're gonna, like, hot glue them on. I think, but before that stream, I might grab some gray paint and some brown paint, really, really water it down, and just, like, very lightly paint a bunch of the bricks, so there's, like, some vague variation in tone before we write the names on them. So when we glue them on, it, like, has that kind of colored variation that bricks have in the wild. You know, wild bricks, of course. So my idea is, if I'm able to properly peel off, maybe we could just, like, crease the cardboard, kind of like this, kind of along, you gotta crease it along the, like, corrugation lines, because my intent, we do a little fartsy in this kind of house. There's different kinds of cardboard and styrofoam. They got tough enough to support hundreds of pounds in force. Yes, there are many different kinds of cardboard. I don't know as much about styrofoam, because I will be honest, I don't like styrofoam because it's bad for the environment or whatever. But cardboard, there's, like, so many different thicknesses and just, like layers of corrugation for support and stuff. But my idea is, if I have a piece of cardboard tall enough with the corrugation lines going vertically, I would like, let me cut this so I can kind of demonstrate this a little easier. The intention is to kind of hot glue, maybe a little not as wide. I'm trying to see how wide I need the piece to be. But imagine I get a piece and I glue this on in a way that's, like, kind of like, yeah, do you guys see the vision? Do you see the vision? Do ya? I think the vision is there. So what I might do, is that piece tall enough? No, we need it to be, do I just make it the entire height and then see what happens? Reinforce that thing for real, we gotta. Cardboard with rebar in it for raw destructive utility. Yeah, this is a household of 2 former art school kids, that is very true. I did not know how good cardboard felt until I started stocking picture frames of all things. Oh, picture frame cardboard is real fucking sturdy. When you buy, like, canvases and stuff and you get them shipped, the really, really thick, dense pieces of cardboard that honestly are, like, is it MDF? Is that what they call it? The, like, cardboard IKEA kind of material? I love artsy stuff. I do some basic wire wrapping of crystals. Yes, you work in the crystal shop. Let's see. I finished a very tedious wire wrap yesterday that I'm not proud of, but part of me isn't 100% sure how thrilled I am with the outcome. I see. It's always tough to, like, really enjoy the process and then just realize, like, oh, I don't love how this turned out. It'd be like that. Let me see. Maybe I cut this. I'm gonna try and go where I can see the corrugation lines. I want to try and trim this, cut this all the way down the middle, and do 2 different, like, kind of folded up sides of this. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can do this right. I'm just going to cut directly on my floor. Please don't judge. We're going vertical. We're going up for this shit, all right? Actually, I don't need a ruler. I'm built different. I'm built different. Don't need a ruler, bro. I'm built different. That was actually really good. I'm proud of myself for that one. Measure once, cut twice. Wait. So my intention is we're going to very carefully bend along the edges. And yeah, for those of you who might be new to my community, I went to art school. I'm a very artsy-fartsy little motherfucker. I've done a lot of, projects in my day. And I just love to experiment, I just love to see what I can make. Also running with scissors. I love running with open X-Acto blades. Oh yeah, if y'all want to see what I do, like, outside of streaming, I have a portfolio It's right there. MikaMiba.com. I made that website. I didn't code it. I used Webflow. I didn't code it myself. I'm trying to engage the artsy side of me more. My general advice for trying to engage your artsy side more is to do things that are like low stakes. Like this kind of thing. This is fun to be creative, and like you can fuck up and it doesn't matter. You're not doing some like really, really intense, high pressure, like, oh, I care so much about the outcome, but oh no, it didn't reach the outcome that I wanted. Do something silly. Do something silly. Grab some cardboard, grab some hot glue. If you like the structure you end up making, grab some acrylic paint and paint it. You know? Let's see. I want to get back to my artsy stuff so bad. Yeah, no, it's so much fun. Are you box cutter certified? I was, Red Cross certified at one point in my life. Does that count? I was CPR certified at one point in my life. I also have been, I was certified at my college to, like, use my laser cutter. Does that count? Okay. So my intention here, chat, that's literally exactly what I was going for. This will be glued on. I'm going to try and, like, even out this edge a little bit. But imagine, like, that's literally exactly what I was going for. This is so huge, chat. This is so huge for me, Bastonks. This is why I prefer music. Can't damage anything by singing unless you're really pitchy. No, real. I'm pretty new here, but having been a fan of your friends, your reputation was known. I appreciate that. I love when people, like, learn about... I love learning what people's first, like, impressions of me are, depending on, like, where they initially find me from. Like, some people find me through my graphic design commissions. You know, I've had a couple people follow me through the Point Crow project that I just finished. I have a bunch of people find me, obviously, through, like, Squid Chat and stuff. I've had, obviously, a good number of people follow me through my short-form content that I have, unfortunately, fallen off from in the past few months with the move and everything. But, you know, I really want to get back into my short-form posting, but it is a little tough. Yeah, I think, Jeff, you found me through Squid and Sarah. I think that is true. Let's see. Let me do this. My first impression, finding you through Squid Chat was just raw chaotic energy, and it appealed to me. And don't you know, I have so much more going for me than just that. Yeah, half of Squid Chat is Mika alt. No, real, actually. No, I'm a MikaMiba's alt. No, I'm MikaMiba's alt. Pretty much. Okay. So, the other intention that I have for this project is any kind of edges that I create when I affix one part of the structure to the other. I want to make sure I do another layer on top of the seams so they look nicer. Like, you know when you're painting a wall and then the edge between the wall and the floor is like kind of ugly where you like have the floor panels so they put like the baseboard on it or the 1/4 inch kind of like baseboard thing? I want to try and do something like that out of cardboard to make sure that the seams on this project are as neat as possible. Powder, what's up? Welcome in, bud. How's it going? We're making Stinky a castle today. I found Squid through someone else posting a pic of her and Blanky. Chat, do you guys know that I found Squid? Well, it was like a couple months after I started streaming. There was this other streamer that I liked, Just Chump. Any long-time viewers might remember him. He streams a little bit nowadays too, but he and two friends were gonna be made an application for MCC Rising back in like 2023, I want to say, and 2023. What's it called? They made a little, like, trailer. So you had to make a trailer to audition for MCC Rising. And I remember seeing this video, and I was like, it was, like, 4 people. It was Squid, Chump, this other guy, Sibo, and this other guy, Croc. And, I was like, whoa, this Squid girl, this Squid streamer, like, she's kind of funny. Wait, like, oh my god, wait, I kind of like her. And then I started watching her streams, and then I parasocialed my way into being her neighbor, pretty much. You know, there's a couple steps in between that. I made her some fan art. And now look where we are. Now I've designed all her branding and all her merch and all of that, everything. And now she's coming over later to watch Twilight! Exactly. I've come to pledge my allegiance to King Stink. Oh, he will greatly appreciate that, for sure. Number 1 parasocialist, neighbor / bestie. Squid likes to say that I am within hunting distance. That's what she says. Okay. I'm thinking... Do I just kind of go for it? Do y'all think I should just fucking go for it? Maybe put a piece of cardboard underneath so I don't glue the couch. Do I just fucking go for it? Also, I'm sweating. Should I put my hair up? I am sweating right now. I love TikToks making fun of Twilight. Oh yeah, it is the best movie to make fun of, genuinely. Fucking Meatball. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Yo, Z-Man, what's up, what's up? How's it going, my guy? Long time no talk. Also, I don't know why fishing is working today and it didn't work the other day. I genuinely have no idea. Okay. I'm grabbing another another thing of hot glue. The pipe drawing screensaver, yeah. Okay, let's see. Neighbor / bestie. Let's see. You gotta find people with fake hacky sacks, ayo. Alright, let me put this in here. Alright. Honestly, I have a lot of hot glue. If I fuck up, you just do more hot glue. It's the same with eyeliner. You fuck up your eyeliner, you just do more. I guess we just go for it. I just gotta make sure I hold this here. We're gonna do one side at a time. And we're just gonna hope it works. Oh, that did not work. Okay, I should hold that there a lot longer. Hey Chad, how's it going? I can hardly see you guys from here, but y'all can see me, and that's what counts. Oh, don't drip hot glue on my couch, please. I would prefer it if you did not do that. Alright, now let's switch to the other side. Nothing was more dangerous than when I discovered how cheap hot glue guns were. Yeah, genuinely one of my favorite things ever. Let's see. I got my friends to do a Twilight marathon for the fall because it's obviously Twilight season. We had some first-time viewers. Incredible. Apparently, I'm going to be one of the only ones tonight who has seen Twilight. It is crazy to me that, I say this with all the love in my heart, that monster fucker Sarah Sweetie has not seen Twilight. That's what's surprising to me, okay? Do not tell her I said that. That Sofa's probably enjoyed worse things than hot glue. Yeah, most likely. Oh, hi, Stink. Did y'all just see him emerge? Y'all just see him emerge from the darkness? Okay. This, I think, maybe we keep one side affixed for now. Alright? There's not enough werewolf gangbangs for Sarah. I know. It'd be like that. I've got a couple friends I gotta call out for the same shit, yeah. Books are better. Yeah, no, books are honestly always better than the movies. Actually, genuine question. Can y'all think of any book series turned movie where the movie was better? Genuine question. Genuine question. I'm curious. Because I don't know if that exists. Okay. Now, let's do the other side. Yeah, this is fine. One of my friends played a game called Is It Wrong to Kiss a Bracken? When Lethal Company came out, that's amazing. Yeah, y'all should hear the things that Sarah goes smash to, you know? Let's see. Starship Troopers, Lord of the Rings. Ooh, I could see Lord of the Rings potentially. What? You want to go? Okay, I'll let you out. If you ask nicely. You can go. There you go. Very nice. Stinky boy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the door open because it's getting real hot in here. Okay. Let me try and affix this side. Let's rotate the castle. And we'll do... How far back is it? It's like 1.5 inches back. I have to rotate this like all the way. Alright, let's see if I can make this happen. Alright, if I don't read chat for a moment, this is why. Like 1.5 inches back. Alright, I'm just gonna hold this here for a moment. Comics have books. Oh yeah, comics are often... I could very much understand the comics being better than the books, or movies in that kind of situation. Like, Invincible or something like that. Let's see. The Monarch of Monster fucking in the whitest woman ever to drink an iced coffee. Haven't watched Twilight? Man, no, that's what's surprising to me. That's genuinely surprising to me. See, I don't read, so I can't be disappointed when the movie doesn't live up to it. That's real. I used to be a big reader. I used to be a very, very big book enjoyer until I... Big surprise, got a smartphone. So, yeah, I read, like, Harry Potter was my big one when I was a youth. From, like, 2nd grade to, like, middle school, it was my absolute favorite thing ever. I read the whole series 7 times. And, I heard Monster fucking come back from producing. Oh my god! Incredible, welcome back. My ADHD has gotten far too extreme for me to sit and read. I have a book that chat has wanted me to read for a while. What's it called? Red Rising. And for me personally, I love monsters, ayo. For me personally, I know that if I sat down and started reading a good book, I would not get back up until I finished the book. I'm here, hi Superfax. That was your fucking sleeper cell waking up word right there. I feel so bad. My buddy published his first novel a year ago. I still haven't finished it because I can't find the mindset to really give it the attention I want to. That's real. That's real. And especially with, like, a book, you can't, like, it's harder to make yourself keep reading than it is to make yourself keep watching a TV show. Because with a TV show, you can just kind of, like, just keep it going. But with a book, you have to be putting in effort the entire time to read. Clockwork Orange was way easier to watch than read. Okay, I could see that. I will buy them all for you. I gotta find Red Rising to put on my wish list. Let's see. Slow Horses, both the books and the series on TV. I don't know if I know those ones. Let's see. That's a good point. Yeah, books become easier to read if you are genuinely, like, enjoying them. And if y'all were here for the last stream on Wednesday, we had a very, very big conversation, like, about being intentional about the media you consume, and not just, like, what you're watching, but the feeling, like, what's in your mind before you watch it and stuff. And that was a really good conversation that we had the other day. Problem with books is that even if I don't like it, I feel obligated to finish it. That's interesting, because I feel like for a lot of people, if they don't like something, they just, like, kind of stop reading it, I guess. But I could see that potentially feeling obligated. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I'm still in the world building part of the book, and he said that this is only the first novel in the series, so it's a lot of scene setting. Yeah, I felt similarly about, like, Dune. Dune is a beautiful movie. It's so well put together. Boring as fuck, though. Oh my god. Dune 1 was so boring. And, like, I can't even decide if I think it was worth it to have the payoff of Dune 2. I still don't even know if I feel like it was worth it. It's not my favorite. Dune is not my favorite. I've heard the books do go really crazy. Let's see. As a fellow lord, I can't technically serve Lord Stink, but I can offer a trade agreement between the cities instead. I will accept that, Lord Turtle Duck. I will accept a very... fuck, what's the word for it? I don't even know. Did I post my Instagram story? I did, right? I did, okay. Let's see. I got halfway through Dune Part 1 before I jumped into movie night with Part 2 with friends. Yeah, I watched Dune 1 on a plane flying to Texas before we then went to the movies to see Dune 2. It was a lot. It really did it'd be doing something to me. Anyways, okay, what's the next step here? What is our next step? We have we tried. It was an attempt. Let's see. I think maybe we try to fix... Maybe we try to fix these on? We can always cut them off later, I feel like. So I guess we'll try that. Usually when I do projects like this off stream, I put a lot more precise thought and attention into, like, making sure everything fits properly before I glue stuff on, but when I'm doing it for stream, like, whatever, you know? Alright, let me stand over here. There are Star Wars books. Not all of them are considered canon, however. And I don't know which ones are or are not. I don't really know too much about the Star Wars books. Alright. We're going for it, chat. We're going for it. Alright, I just gotta hold this here and make sure that it does not move. Who determines what's canon or not canon? Disney. It was very much Disney. After Disney acquired Lucasfilm or whatever. Hi, Stink. Welcome back. I'm gonna let this go and let you sniff it if you'd like. After this dries or after this cools down. Or are you gonna squeeze back? There he goes. There he goes. Alright, a little bit more. I think I need a little bit more glue up here. Alright, let me just hold this. Let's see, let me zoom in with my brain here. Nothing in the also class name, what's up, welcome in. There's nothing in the expanded universe before Disney's purchase of the IP that's considered canon anymore and is now considered Legends. Oh yeah, Disney Legends or Star Wars Legends or whatever. Let's see. I will serve our Lord Stink by ravaging the lands of heretics, staining the soil with crimson bile, and cleaving the heads of false kings. Ayo. Oh wait. This needs to dry a little bit more. I want to make sure that it doesn't like come apart super easily. Hold. So why am I sweating so much? This is crazy. Nope, a little bit more. We just gotta make sure this fully cools down before we move on. There's a little bit of hot glue. Should've used food grade glue. I love the OG Star Wars movies. Lego Star Wars and Star Wars Battlefront were two big pieces of my childhood, but I never watched any of the spin-off content. Jenna. I'll be so real. Chat knows my opinions on Star Wars. I've been getting a lot more into it the last few months. The main 6 movies, to me, personally, are just pretty good. There are aspects of them that I recognize are incredibly immaculate, incredible, amazing. I kind of despise the writing in, like, most of the original Star Wars content. But the best trilogy, in my opinion, is Andor Season 1, Andor Season 2, and then Rogue One. Doka, I know that's bait. I know you're trying to bait me. I know you're trying to bait me. Let's see. I have 24, 5, 6 in Rogue One months. Okay. I'm literally not. I don't believe you. Get timed out, bitch. What's it called? Yeah, Rogue One is my personal favorite Star Wars movie. Andor, specifically, is my favorite piece of Star Wars content as a whole. I also now very much enjoyed the Clone Wars and Bad Batch. I did very much love Bad Batch. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. But yeah, and Austin's been getting into Battlefront, which has been super cool. And, you know, you love to see it. You love to see it. Disney put their filthy corporate balls on the drum set that is Star Wars, and it makes me sick. Let's see, I know I watched the first of the newer movies they did, but I haven't seen the others. Oh, those are not worth watching at all. Do not watch the actual new movies. They're dog shit. The first one's not bad, but, like, the things they set up just don't go anywhere good. Do not watch those. Watch, if you have Disney Plus or whatever, watch Andor. Andor what? Go fuck yourself. No, watch Andor. Specifically that show. And then when you're done with that, watch Rogue One. And then you can watch New Hope after that one. That's the, like, time. That's the timeline of that. I have not seen K-Pop Demon Hunters yet. I intend to watch that maybe this weekend, maybe within the next week or two. I'm gonna blaspheme all your John's so sad. Andor what fucking got me? No, chat got me with that the first time I was talking about Andor, and I did not know what they were talking about. I did like the actress for it. Yeah. And Obi-Wan, yeah, true. I very much enjoyed the Clone Wars. I very much enjoyed it. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Austin's Battlefront streams have making me want to play it again. I'm going to download it tonight so I can play this weekend. Yeah, Austin's actually going to be doing Battlefront 2 on his stream tomorrow. So if y'all aren't following him, go follow Austin in chat. But yeah, Austin's been trying to get some friendies together who are playing on PS4 to play Battlefront 2 with him. And then we're going to potentially play Battlefront 2 co-op split screen arcade mode during our little PS5-a-thon that's going to be going on later next week that I've been working on announcing. Okay, this is now attached fairly well. Do we now do? I guess we do the other side and see what happens, and then go from there. Maybe we then kind of sit down, back down, and we can cut out some more bricks or something. So because it's just gonna be day streams for the PS5-a-thon, you mean? It is not going to be just day streams. They're gonna be like longer streams. And if not, like for the PS5-a-thon, it'll be next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the long weekend. Austin and I will kind of be like swapping off on our channels, doing like one big stream event on mine, and then we'll like raid into Austin, and he'll do Battlefront with friends, and then the next day he'll go live and we'll do stuff, and then he'll rate it to be like it'll be kind of like a back and forth kind of dealio. That is kind of the plan. We're working on graphics. We're working on some new stream scenes as well, so we can have like double POV. But I will say, for the PS5 time, there will definitely be some streams that are going later, not just kind of this early vibe that we've been going for thus far. Okay, let's see. Can I pretend to get my dog for a swim after? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let me now affix this where this needs to be. Let's see. This will go a little farther, like right here. Oh, I need another glue stick. I need another glue stick. I dropped it. Come on. Ah! There we go. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, let me squeeze this up against here. And now I just gotta hold this together. You're popped up 3 weeks I can hear. Oh my goodness, that's very exciting. Let's see. I've asked for day streams. Means you friendly streams. Yes, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about here. Absolutely nothing. Alright, a little bit more glue. So, it's Toasties again. No! I've been getting a weird ear pop when I, like, pull my ear. I really don't know what it means, but it's vaguely satisfying. Let's see. Alright, I'm holding this here. Are we good? Are we good? That's mostly dry. Alright, let me move this up to here. Let's move this out from the bottom. Ah, the whole thing just separated. Okay, I might need to remelt that glue. But chat, we got a castle going. It actually is kind of looking like something now. That's quite exciting. Let's kind of clean up a little bit behind me, and I kind of want to sit back down for a bit, catch my breath, because I've been moving around a bunch, and we'll work on cutting some more bricks, perhaps. Wee woo wowie wowie, king at the castle, king at the castle. Stinky Banner is coming along nicely. Oh. Forgot that there's something underneath my desk. Should not be lowering my standing desk onto an actual object. That is not what I should be doing. Okay, cutting bricks. No, I'm shitting bricks. Okay, anyways, let me move this over here. So these are kind of the size of the bricks that I'm kind of intending to go for. But let's see what happens. I'm kind of throwing the bricks into here afterwards. Oh, and there's gonna be a couple not secret bricks, but like special bricks in there. While I was trying to go through my cardboard, I just bought Stinky a new bag of litter, and the box that the litter came in was very cute. It had some like nice decals on it. Let me see if I found one. And printed on the box a few times around are these little like black cat silhouettes. So I'm gonna have a few bricks on the castle that are just like little cats that look just like Stinky, little mini stinks on the Stinky castle. What brand is that air purifier? Ewior. It's not my go-to brand, but I needed one, and I had my air purifier, and as we were moving into our apartment, and Evan and Squid were like helping us move, Evan dropped my air purifier and broke it, so he bought me another one. It wasn't exactly the same model as my other one, but I have even another one now. Lavoit is my other one. The Lavoit is the brand I usually go for, but he fucking dropped it off this luggage cart, and it cracked on the ground, and he was trying to fix it, and it was not fixable. That's my one. That one is now living in the bedroom specifically. And Cyrus, that air purifier has been treating me right. I really like that one. But I've been like moving it back and forth between, there goes that. I've been moving it back and forth between our rooms. And I prefer to not have to do that. So I specifically wanted to get Actually, this air purifier has been sitting at Squid and Evan's apartment for like literally 2 months ever since we moved in. So I finally, after the stream at hers the other day, was finally able to pick it up and bring it home. So I finally have it now. Okay. We're just gonna kind of like peel off some of the shit on some of these bricks, and let's start cutting some bricks, I guess. We'll cut this in half, and then we'll do 1, 2. Too early for a toke? For me personally, yes. For me personally, yes. Because I took, what's it called? Well, if it isn't Meebo Meekerson. Hello, Paragon. Nice of you to join us. How are you? How's it going? We're making Stinky's new, humble abode, and by humble abode, I mean his massive, sprawling castle. Air purifiers are a scam. Just tip a furnace filter to a box fan. That's not a bad call. That is not a bad call, and we're actually about to get a box fan, maybe, because, this is the first time Austin and I have ever lived somewhere with, this is the first time we've ever lived anywhere with central heating and air, and admittedly, the air vent in this room and the living room are pretty good. Like, they let in, like, a decent amount of air regularly. The one in the bedroom, unfortunately, is not very good. It just, like, does not let in as much air or whatever. So we were talking to one of the maintenance guys in our building, and he was saying that we need to get a new filter and, like, leave the door open more, which we kind of have been doing. But we were thinking maybe we get a box fan, one of those tower fans, and put it in the doorway. And we just kind of, like, let more air go into the bedroom type of thing. Also, the way I've kind of streamlined the brick shaping process is after I get the rectangle, after I make a rectangle, what's it called? I kind of snip off the corners on, like, kind of truncate the corners a little bit, like that. And then I can snip then each additional new corner off. Thank you for the hydrate. Have you not been reversed? I don't have a furnace filter. That is not something I have, I think. Arizona heat followed me to Boston. Yeah, I've been hearing about a lot of heat waves going on. Who needs air while sleeping anyways? Me, bitch! My ass sleeps hot. I very much value my sleep, and I need to be, like, a lot more on the cooler side to be able to sleep properly. Austin also is very, very warm at night, and I fucking hate it, because he always wants to fucking cuddle, and I can't, and then I feel bad for kicking him away in the middle of the night when he just wants to cuddle, and when he wakes up in the morning for work and he wants one last cuddle before he gets up to go fucking work in the other room, and I just am so hot and very just like, I can't, get away from me! Justice for cuddlers, I just get so overheated, and I cannot sleep if I'm overheated. It's, like, really bad. And I value my sleep more than most other things in my life. Except to keep me awake, too, because I'm a radiator. Yeah, literally. Literally. Let's see. The fresh lobster rolls and fried clams. It's poppin'. Oh, hell yeah. Get a window unit. That's the thing. That's what we had in our old apartment. We're done with those. Like, the actual air conditioning in this building is not bad. It's not the best. But it's not that bad. We just need slightly better airflow. And we had window units. I'm so fucking done with window unit air conditioners. Oh my god, they're such a fucking hassle. And they, like, collect water on the bottom, and then when you're trying to remove it, it spills water all over your fucking floor, and they're loud and annoying, and I hate them. Loud and annoying, and I hate them. Yeah. I gotta have a nerve condition, so I roll constantly in bed. I see. Yeah, no, I just get, like, I don't know, like, the feeling I get when I'm too warm in bed is, like, I wouldn't call it anger, but it's like I feel so just like, and I can't fucking do anything. Squid just got rickrolled. Oh shit, that's funny. That's funny. Honestly, she probably deserved it. Girlfriends either hate you, the stuff Mika does, or hate you. My girlfriend puts her cold feet on me and steals the covers. Oh my goodness. Austin and I used to have separate blankets and separate, like, comforters and stuff. But whenever it's, like, hot outside, we're better about sharing. We're better at sharing. Tons of overstimulation? Yeah, actually, that's a good way to put it. Because it's not that I'm, like, immediately sweaty, but if I'm even touching Austin at all, when I'm asleep or trying to fall asleep, I cannot fall asleep. I need to be completely separated from him in bed to be able to, like, wind my brain down enough to genuinely fall asleep. Also, Squid, how the fuck are you, how do you know that what chatters are tattling? How do you fucking know? How do you fucking know? Oh my goodness gracious. No, cuddling stresses me out when I'm trying to fall asleep. She wasn't during stream. Imagine watching your friend when you're live. Like, imagine pulling up a friend's tab while you're live to, like, see what they're doing. I would absolutely never watch a friend stream while I'm live for, like, visual stimulation. That's, like, kind of crazy. Okay, Mika, 50 open tabs, Mipa. What? Y'all have absolutely no idea. Couldn't be me. Absolutely not. But yeah. Definitely not with Squid. Definitely not. I have no idea what's happening on the Squid stream. Absolutely none. Could never be me. Absolutely never. How many tab groups? Okay, I don't use tab groups. But I do be having some open tabs right now. But yeah, I would never have a friend stream open while I stream. Hi chat, hello everybody, welcome in. I'm slightly overexposed because I live in a place with real genuine sunlight, and it's stressing me out a little bit. But how are we doing, gamers? How are we doing? That's a little better. Chat, I'm MikaMiba, and this is the MikaMiba stream. Hello, welcome. How are we? How was the Squid stream? I saw y'all did not end up gaming. I was hoping for maybe some Peglin today, but you know what? To each their own. I'm very excited to see Squid play some more Peglin, and especially for Squid's roguelike roulette that's happening next week. I'm very excited for that. I'm excited that Squid's been getting into Peglin and some other roguelikes and stuff, and we'll actually have the return of Squid Balatro time, which I'm quite excited for. Also, Fox, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You're just like I'm for what? I have no idea. Actually, don't you ever fucking compare me to Carton, okay? Who we pegging? Who we pegging in here? But welcome in, everybody. Zima, thank you for the follow. I'm MikaMiba. I'm 25 years old. My pronouns are she, they. I am a creative variety streamer here on Twitch. And I don't know if you guys, have ever seen Squid's, like, merch design or Squid's, like channel art. If you guys know Squid's offline screen and her panels and stuff, I designed that. I'm a graphic designer, by the way. Not to like peepo shy in front of you guys, but I do art and graphic design and stuff. It's pretty exciting. What's up? Hello, welcome in. I also got compared to Carton yesterday. That is such a travesty, and I can't believe she would do that to you, genuinely. Carrying Squid Loki, I got no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But welcome in. I am currently I'm at the starting points of a very exciting project, okay? I also have a bit of an event stream going on next week, towards the later half of the week, okay? Squid's doing her roguelike roulette, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. For us on this channel, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, me and my boyfriend Austin are doing a little tip-a-thon, dono-a-thon to raise money to, what's the code for Rickroll? Me, that's incredible. We are trying to raise money to buy a PS5 and just like furnish our apartment a little bit more. And part of that, so chat, if y'all end up being here for our little PS5-a-thon that's starting next week, y'all have the opportunity to get your very own little brick that will be hot glue, that will be affixed on our still in progress stinky castle. Okay, I'll take a deep breath. Also, Circle of Paradox, thank you for the follow, welcome in. I just sent the graphic of your coins. First up was The Secret Life of Alex Mack. Oh, very nice, very nice. Squeaka, yeah, I do like that. Wait, that's it. We're just starting it. Okay, I have the little, like, pillars on the side. I'm gonna try and like round this out a little bit, but the idea right now is that anybody who contributes on our PS5-a-thon starting next week is going to have their very own brick with their name on it glued onto our little castle here. I'm gonna try and like do a genuine like brick pattern over the entire thing, and everyone will get their own brick and stuff. I'm selling bricks, yeah, that's the takeaway for sure. Here, let me put on some more lipstick so I don't look dead. But yeah, can call me DJ. You know, if only your username was DJ, I would know that to call you that. Donates how much? It was like $1 enough? Well, you know, I know different people have different financial abilities, and I would say that everybody who donates, like, you know, at least a little amount, I would like to make a little brick for them. But if you are in a position to contribute more, you could maybe have a couple bricks too. It kind of depends. It kind of depends. It's a little ambiguous at the moment. But yeah, that'll all be kind of with the exclamation point tip command. One big brick. Yeah, just like this. Glued straight on. Just like that. That's that one right there. Let's see. Not even my plug made my bricks personalized. See, I'm the drug dealer we all needed. Okay, not the drug dealer you deserve, but the drug dealer you needed. Donate where? It'll be via exclamation point tip. Via that link right there. I guess if y'all would like to contribute now, I could make y'all some customized bricks now and put them on when I'm ready. Because I want to make sure I do the general decorations first, and then I can start doing that. But if y'all, if I donate the full PS5 map, can I have all the bricks? Probably yes. I could make you a very distinct little thing for it. I could potentially do that. Holy shit. Mika, yeah, brick, we could for sure do that too. I've done a lot of little, like, personalized contribution-based projects and stuff in the past, and, this one is definitely one of my favorite ideas that I've had so far. Every time it's, like, wintertime, I pull out my non-denominational wintertime shrub, and I make chat little custom beaded ornaments for our wintertime shrub, every Hanukkah, every Christmas era, on the Miba stream. What's the price for a brick? So right now, I'm thinking, like, probably we're gonna limit it to tips. We're gonna limit it to like the donations and stuff, rather than subs, just because like, you know, the tips are more direct. We'll say like $25 I guess. Well, I mean, I might end up doing some other like little things for it, for different ways y'all can get bricks over on the stream. But check the DM here. Hold up. Austin's DMing me. Hi Mika, hi Flashka, what's up? Yeah, so we could do a difference between small bricks and large bricks. Potentially small bricks for $5 and then bigger bricks for like 25. I could make some even like tinier bricks for it. That would actually be really, really cute. The normal bricks will be around like this size, but if I make some little like micro bricks, that would be very, very cute. Check DMs, question mark? I like the question mark there. But, welcome in once again. If you would like to stick around, you are very well welcome to. I'll be hanging out for the next few hours until the one and only Squidinkadink comes over to our apartment. Microbricks are windows. That's kind of one of the ideas I had to kind of decorate around, like, the windows. To fill in the gaps. Exactly. I'm trying to make this very, like, neat as well. So, this will be a process. We're not gonna finish this today. This'll be a process. $1 for roof shingles. Ooh, okay, I like that idea too, because I've done roof shingles in the past for a different stinky house, but I like that idea. I'd have to figure out exactly how to integrate that. But to show y'all some of the inspiration, yo, Will Sender, thank you for the follow. This is some of the inspiration. I like these kind of, I believe I've learned now they're called parapets. They kind of like zigzag little bits at the top. I also like, this was kind of the inspiration for those pillars around the sides. And again, they had that little like zigzag bit. I was also thinking, hypothetically, for some larger scale tip goals for the PS5-a-thon itself. I was imagining, hypothetically, this is kind of like the general size that it'll be now. If we hit a large scale tip goal, we could add on an entire second floor. Exactly, Crustman, an entire second floor. Let me go to my little, like, production scene so you guys can see all my camera angles. I have here, we have a bunch of boxes still left over from our move. So hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, we could build a second tier on top of his castle. Now we're talking about what the third floor, this would be like a second floor, second kind of area. I would hypothetically try and, actually it could be like this, so it's a little bit of like a landing point. But imagine like a multi-tiered thing. That would be kind of awesome. So we'll have some other like tiers of donations and stuff like that. We'll add potentially pieces off to the side. And the long-term goal, I'll end up angling this camera up a little bit more. or maybe like having this camera angle kind of back here. But the intention is that the castle will live over here. And it's funny because I have this big painting that I found on the sidewalk in New York that would actually be really cute as like the backdrop. Imagine this like landscape painting as the backdrop for like the little castle. That would actually be so cute. I just thought about that. Let me angle this back over here. But also chat, hypothetically, if you're enjoying yourself, hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, if you were enjoying yourself and perhaps wanted to tune into a future MikaMiba stream, did you know that I stream 3 times a week, every Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. CST. 2 p.m. CST, I've been doing a lot of EU-friendly streams recently, so if y'all are out there, you stream, off and on, you know, we're trying to hit partner, this is not gonna happen soon, but we're trying to hit partner, hypothetically, at some point in the not-too-distant future. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of EU-friendly streams. We do a lot of fun stuff. The next stream, actually, on Sunday, I will be continuing my first ever playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order. I don't know if I have any Star Wars enjoyers in chat. Can I get a one in chat if you are a Star Wars enjoyer? I don't know if y'all saw. That's me, chat. So I started Jedi Fallen Order on Sunday last week. And, I'm someone who very much enjoys funky makeup, okay? I enjoy doing fun makeup and stuff, and I don't really do cosplay like that often. But when I do, I try and go hard as fuck, okay? And I've been getting into Star Wars the last few months. We had this conversation earlier on stream, but my favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One, and alongside that, Andor is my favorite thing in the entire Star Wars universe. I wanted to prove to myself that I could cosplay Darth Maul. Okay? I wanted to prove to myself that I could cosplay Darth Maul. And not really for any particular purpose.
Low90 just
okay?
subscribed with a tier 1 sub.
Yo, Glow with the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Can we get some fucking claps in chat? Hey, yo. More like Darth Maul? I'm gonna flick your forehead through the camera. You better watch yourself. We did Darth, I think we named myself Darth Miba, or also Darth Bongus the Blaze, because we did do some weed smoking. But chat, I wanted to prove to myself that I could do an entire Darth Maul look. So without further ado, that's what I did last Sunday on stream. That's what I did a little bald cap moment. Sarah gave me a bald cap. Okay, I sculpted some horns myself out of some air dry clay, and we did it. I did all the painting. Okay, Austin helped me a little bit with the painting of the black on like the back of my head, but we kind of killed it. Does that even look like me, or is it's just Darth Miba now? It's just Darth Miba. Small in Dallas. I feel a small disturbance in the force. But yeah, it felt crazy on my face to have that much like cream foundation on. But I painted all this myself, baby. It was actually so much fun. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could. So actually on Sunday, we will be continuing Jedi Fallen Order. I believe on Sunday we'll be venturing to Dathomir in some way, shape, or form, and my intention is to do Night Sister makeup for that day, and I feel like that'll be really, really fun. So if y'all are Star Wars enjoyers, please feel free to stick around. But also, I do a bunch of other kinds of just like fun projects and stuff on stream. I'm a big fan of, I don't know, what am I a fan of? Do I like things? Do I have opinions, chat? I do be having opinions, actually. I be having a lot of opinions. Seer! Oh my god, hi! How's it going? Welcome in! How's it going? What's up, my guy? My friend does SFX makeup, and it's so neat. I love SFX makeup. It is something I would like to get more into at some point. Are you going to use the Force at TwitchCon? You bet your Darth fucking ass I will. I will, in fact, be at TwitchCon, chat. If y'all got off of work, I'm chillin', eating Pringles. Hell yeah, chat. I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm going to TwitchCon. And TwitchCon has a thing right now where if someone I promise this is not a pyramid scheme. I promise, I think, hopefully. We have, if you use my referral link, when you buy TwitchCon tickets, I get a discount. It's a way to help out streamer. If you are also intending to go to TwitchCon, it's a whole thing. But besides that, I did want to mention real fast, unfortunately, There is an ad starting in about 30 seconds, okay? I apologize, they are unavoidable. If you would like to subscribe to avoid ads, you can. You get ad-free viewing and a bunch of stinky MikaMiba and stinky themed emotes. It's very, very fun. In addition to that, you will also get my eternal love and appreciation, and we get a little closer to a little sub-goal I made where we make a video game music playlist. Chat helps me make a video game music playlist to play during streams. That's what brought me to your channel, People So Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very excited to do like more fun stuff like that in the future. I just love doing silly, goofy stuff. I love projects. I love coming up with, genuinely my favorite thing ever is coming up with an idea and then doing it. It's not always about what the finished product is. It's more about the process and what you learn throughout that process, you know? It's called TwitchCon because the Twitch are conning me into watching the MikaMiba stream instead of just imagining leaves or some shit. Ayo. Don't start with your pitch with, this is not a pyramid scheme, wink wink. Let's see, eat your vegetables, they grow strong bones. That's so real and so true. I've been trying to eat more vegetables recently. I haven't really been succeeding, but I've been trying, vaguely. What color folders did y'all use for subjects in school? Math was definitely red. I feel like for me, honestly, I can't even remember. Steamed broccoli is one of my favorites for sure. And I'll be honest, I do in fact enjoy myself some Brussels sprouts. Might grow a couple inches. Don't you think I tried to grow a couple inches? Okay. Don't you think I tried? Oh my god, look at the tiny brick. This is so cute. Science was green. Yeah, science felt green. But it also depended on the science. Like, if you're doing environmental science, green for sure. But like, I feel like if you were doing like chemistry or something, maybe blue makes more sense. I feel like if you're doing more specific stuff, you know? Mika turned to the forest to grow a few inches. She was lied to. Y'all don't even know about what I used to do to try and ride roller coasters as a youth. Y'all don't even know. Also, were any of y'all there? Were any of y'all there for the Squidinkadink stream on Tuesday? Let me go back on my Twitter real fast. Were any of y'all there for the Squidinkadink hot sauce stream? This was the going live tweet for that one. We looked very, very cute. Used to? You mean last week? I can ride the roller coasters now, okay? I'm at least 48 inches. Why am I getting water heater ads? So, I don't know if y'all saw this, during the course of the stream. I know I looked like SpongeBob. I know I looked like SpongeBob, okay? There's no avoiding it. There's no avoiding it. Let me see. Where's the image? I opened it up in a new tab. I had it open. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. Honestly, this isn't even as bad as it looked at some point during that clip. There's me and Squid standing next to each other. I just thought I'd show you that. I just thought I'd show you that just in case if y'all didn't know. If anything, you look like you're in debate club or about to play the piccolo. That is the vibe that I gave that day for sure. Yeah, Zoran, I'll tell that story once we get back from the ad for sure. But yeah, I very much enjoyed the the Truth or Smoke stream. That was not Truth or Smoke, Truth or Spice. That's what it was. I tell y'all, I am 5'1". Squid is 6'1". We were also not wearing shoes at this specific point in time. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm 5'1". She is literally an entire calendar foot taller than me. Oh my goodness. I'm 5'11". That's pretty good. I don't know why that got auto-modded. That's weird. But yeah, Short Queen, you know it. But chat, I have a little bit of a story. So, obviously, I am this short right now as an adult, as a 25-year-old adult. Did y'all, when you were younger, and wanted to ride roller coasters, the big cutoffs or the big, the big thresholds for a lot of roller coasters are, 48 inches and then, 52 inches or something like that, okay? Adult, what's that? I have no idea. So, I remember being a kid and going to amusement parks every now and then. I remember I used to go to Dollywood a bunch as a kid because they had a bunch of deals for Girl Scouts. I used to be a Girl Scout back in the day, and they used to have a bunch of discounted tickets for Girl Scout day events and stuff like that. So I used to go to Dollywood all the time, and they have some very, very good roller coasters there. Admittedly, you've never been able to go on a roller coaster. Okay, when I was younger, at some points, there were some roller coasters that I wanted to be able to ride, that my friends could ride, but I couldn't, okay? I couldn't because I wasn't tall enough. So on more than one occasion, at a theme park, at a county state fair, I would sneak into the bathroom. I would sneak. I would go into the bathroom like a normal person would. I'd hide in the stall. I'd take my shoes off. Okay, I'd take my shoes off. I'd grab a bunch of toilet paper or paper towels and I'd fold them up as best I could. You see where this is going. I would stick a bunch of the toilet paper folded up in my shoes just to get that extra half-inch I needed. Just to get the extra half-inch I needed to be able to ride some rides. And truth be told, it did work most of the time. There was one instance where I wanted to ride, what was it, Thunder Mountain or whatever the fuck it Dollywood, I don't remember what it was called. I wanted to ride one of those like big wooden roller coasters and I was very scared of it, admittedly. Couldn't you do the sneaky tiptoe? I did try, but they would notice because they put the little like, it wasn't just you lining up next to like a measuring thing, they would put the little like thing down on your head and make sure you were the right height. So if I wasn't like fully standing properly, then they would catch me. And I did get caught once or twice. But I did manage to ride. You know that one ride on the boardwalk in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books? You know that one? It's kind of like a carousel, not a carousel. It's kind of like a Ferris wheel, but like you're in a cage and it shakes and it's terrifying. I did ride one of those once after stuffing my shoes with toilet paper, and I did fear for my life a little bit. Though that ride is genuinely terrifying. I don't even know if I recommend it. It's scary. You actually fear for your life on that one. Risking death for the excitement. What a rebel. You know me, Chad. I'm such an adrenaline junkie. I used to love the little spinny cups. I do like those too. I'm not the biggest fan of like drop towers just because the anticipation is just like, it just kills me. But I will fuck up a roller coaster, okay? And it pisses me off. Because I have friends who are tall as fuck. I'm not exclusively Squid. I'm pretty sure Squid is a big roller coaster enjoyer. But like I would have friends as a youth who were like significantly taller than me and would very much be able to ride roller coasters if they wanted to, but wouldn't because they didn't like them. But I couldn't fucking ride them because my ass wasn't tall enough. As a youth. I'm sorry, I get a little heated about this, okay? You can tell I have repressed trauma about this. I love roller coasters and that kind of shit, and I hated not being able to ride the rides that I wanted to ride as a kid, okay? I'm the girlie that holds everyone's bags while everyone else goes up, and you know what? That is a very vital role, okay? We appreciate you, Zoran. That is not the button I meant to press. But yeah. And I'm very excited to have the opportunity to go to like Six Flags. Whatever Six Flags is like close-ish to Chicago. I have not been there yet, and I'm very excited to have the opportunity to go at some point. I know that there are people who would like to go with us, cough cough Squid, and I'm hoping that we end up scheduling a time to go after she gets back from Greece, but there may end up being an opportunity to go while she's there, and I know she probably would not be happy about that if we went without her. Six Flags this summer? Exactly, that's the plan. Let's see. Also, when I was 6, I was tall enough to ride any ride at the amusement park, but now I'm too tall to ride any. I can't fit in them, or it's dangerous because because they're too low. I see. It is tough when you end up, like, reaching the upper limits of like, any kind of physical limitations for riding rides and stuff, but the scariest roller coaster I think I've been on.
We just cheered 100. Look, you're just, like, a small pale gremlin creature. You're allowed to get heated about it. It fits the lore of being a small pale gremlin creature.
You know what?
100.
You know what? You're not wrong. It's part of the lore. It works. I love being completely average height. I can seek any adrenaline I want. I love a good adrenaline-filled moment, alright? But yeah, Austin, we definitely will have to end up going to Six Flags more than once. That is very true. What was I saying? I don't even remember. I love roller coasters. I love shit like that. When have you ever met a calm gremlin creature? Stinky when he's tired, maybe. He's a little gremlin guy. I love him so much. My stinky little butt. I think he's hiding under the couch at the moment, but he might be in the other room. Let's see. I got a song about Six Flags. Ayo. But yes, chat, I'm currently cutting out little, like, bricks for our stinky castle. And I think they're looking very, very nice so far. I think they're looking very, very nice. I'm very excited for this stream idea. And especially because it'll be like a joint event. This will be the first time Austin and I have ever done a joint little like streamathon moment where we stream on both of our channels. Not simultaneously. I don't know if we'll do the like streaming together thing, but we'll like stream on my channel and then for a few hours we'll do an activity together or whatever, and then we'll raid into Austin's channel and then he'll be able to do more stuff on his channel. Would Mika be interested in being a scare actor? I keep trying to get Squid to try it, but she's going to be gone all summer, and that's when they audition for the roles. Hypothetically, in a perfect world, I would fucking love to be a scare actor. I used to be a theater kid. Y'all might know this. That is why I am the way that I am. I love amusement parks. I love, haunted houses. I would like to go to a haunted house, hypothetically, before I then take the step to potentially audition to be a scare actor. But I would like to do that at some point in the future when I have the opportunity to. Because also, most haunted houses take place out in the suburbs and not the city center, which means that I would have to have someone drive me or take an Uber, which would be a lot of money and a lot of effort and a lot of time. Hypothetically, in the future, when I have more regular access to a car or some friends who would be doing it alongside me, that I feel like would be a bit more of a
cheered 100. She
possible
would scream
thing.
And she would get scared because they screamed cheer 100.
She would jump out and they would scream, she would scream. Oh my god, I could see that. But also, I feel like we could come up, me, Squid, Sarah, could come up with the best, like, character. I feel like we all have a very, like, unique take on what would be, like, very scary for people, and it'd be so fun to try and, like, develop a scare actor persona with them. But even sooner than that, on a smaller scale, I just want to go to a haunted house. I really just kind of want to go to a haunted house, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've been to one. I've been to maybe 2 in my life. And they were great, admittedly. Also, Elliot, what's up? Welcome in. I believe Mika would be good at it. I like to cheerlead for people as often as can. And I appreciate that, Mr. Bananahead. I love that. I love how supportive you are of all of our creative endeavors. There are just, genuinely, the issue, not with what you're doing, but in my brain, the issue with having so many creative endeavors is that there is just genuinely not enough time or energy in the day to accomplish all of the things that I ideally would like to set out and accomplish. I have so many hyperfixations that I have put on the back burner for time and money reasons. I have plans I need to learn how to use Blender. I'm really good with like most Adobe programs and video editing and stuff, but my ass really, really needs to learn how to use Blender. I also need to learn how to I've been wanting to learn how to DJ for a long time. I want to do this is one that I've had since I was a kid, but I really want to buy a loom. I don't know, I've had a weird thing about looms, and I really want to, weave my own fabric, but that's a weird one. This bro does not know how to make a smoothie. Excuse me? Also, for whoever asked if that is a Litten on top of a great ball in my background, wait, where is it? I have one. Do I not see it? How do you guys see it and I don't? I do have a Litten on top of a great ball. Where is it? Wrong side? Is it on the other side? Oh, it's over here! It's over here! I forgot I put it on here. I do! Chainmail, I would love to make chainmail. Web knitting, that's another one that I put on the back burner for time and money reasons. I used to know a little bit about crochet, but yes, chat, I do have a Litten on top of a great ball. Litten is one of my favorite Pokemon because it reminds me of Stinky. And I love it. I also have been getting into Pokemon as of the past few months. I very much loved to, what's it called? I have plans to do... what is it? PokeRogue. Superpack was telling me about PokeRogue, the browser-based version of a very optimized browser-based version of one of the 2D Pokemon games, and I would absolutely love to play that at some point, especially because I've been getting a few new people in the community because of a graphic design project that I did recently. I don't know if I have any Pokemon enjoyers in chat.
100 cheer 100 Amika learns Blender stream would be fun. Watch you make the tutorial donut.
I would admit that probably would be fun, but I'll be so real. when I am learning new softwares and stuff, I gotta be locked in. Like, if I'm in entertaining mode, like talking to y'all on stream, it's hard for me to genuinely, like, absorb information in the context of, like, learning a new software, you know? Let's see, Pokemon is sick. It doesn't give actual Pokemon vibes. If you want the real Pokemon experience, I'd start with the actual game. I don't have really any Nintendo consoles other than the Wii y'all see back here, which is going to be a future stream, in the not too distant future. We're gonna do like a super scuffed Wii stream. I'm quite excited. But, what's it called? For those of you who are Pokemon enjoyers and potentially Pokemon content and content creator enjoyers. Yeah, Jenna, that I have some people who are potentially gonna help me do that at some point, but we're not gonna be like so public about the fact that we're, you know, yar-har-harring it. Yeah, a bunch of ways to do it without having to buy the actual console. So chat, does anybody, if y'all are big Pokemon enjoyers, y'all know what like Nuzlocke runs are, you know, I learned about those within the past few months watching some people. I got approached a week or two ago to do a little logo design project. I did a little logo design project for someone who is hosting a very big tournament next month. I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter. This is a little self-promo moment. Point Crow, the one and only Mr. Eric Point Crow, is hosting a Nuzlocke Invitational tournament with a lot of content creators next month, with like big streamers and other like big Pokemon content creators who will be coaching them. And I had the opportunity to make the logo and the branding for this event. And I thought it was really, really cool. I showed y'all Chaos Garden Streamer. I don't know if I know what that is. I showed y'all a slightly different picture. Actually, if I go to the, oh yeah, Chris Melberger's gonna be in it. Let's see, Connors Pants, Slimesicle, Rambu or whatever, Ludwig, Fusli, Valkyrie, Sea-Dog. I don't really know Sea-Dog that much. I don't really know the coaches either. People were asking me like who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for fun. I'm rooting for people to have fun. That's what I'm rooting for. But if y'all go to the website itself, Nuzlocke, that's not how you fucking spell it, Nuzlocke.in, right there, chat, is one of the other versions of the logo that I designed. And the person who designed the website also did a great job of making it, like, not just interactive, but, like, very nicely highlighting, like, what content creators who are participating are, like, presently live. Oh, look, there's, like, button push effects. There's a lot of really cute hover effects. If you look up here at the little icon, when you hover over the lock, it shows the little key, and I just think that's very cute. I think that's very, very cute. Let's see. I want to take a hit of the Benjamin there. I only know what Pokemon people hear mostly. Oh, I had an idea for a video. I'd still like to do this at some point in the future. I'd love to make a, like, top 10 smoke spots in, like, Elden Ring YouTube video. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. But YouTube content is something I've been trying to get more into, but unfortunately, YouTube is not something that makes me money. And money, unfortunately, is essential to living life. And sometimes I have to focus more on making money in the shorter term, which disallows me from being able to make content that would hypothetically help me long term. So I will promo the fact that I do have a YouTube channel and I do have some fun videos on there, if y'all would like to check those out. I'm working on some fun videos in the background, one of which actually involves Squid, something that was recorded a few years ago, but we've finally been able to edit it down into a YouTube video where Squid shows me how to play Skyrim, one of her favorite games of all time. You mean that it can be exchanged for goods and services? Nah, I don't got none of that, and that's okay. And I, always appreciate any financial contributions that people make to the streams. I just scratch them. Oh no, we're still going. Don't you worry, Legendary Carpet. You didn't miss nothing. Actually, we've had a couple good conversations, but you're here just in time. Also, I'm very overexposed. But yeah, well, why not get a sugar mama? I got a link. If anybody contributes there, I will give you a hearty kiss on the forehead, and a eternal spot for love and appreciation in my heart. Can't promise too much more than that, other than anybody who does $25 or more gets a customized little brick that will go on Stinky's little castle back here that we're working on. This is one of the mini bricks, but I am making like larger bricks too. and I'm very excited to see how the castle ends up coming along. I'm going to be working on that a little bit over the next few days. But reminder, I will unfortunately not be live this coming Wednesday. I will not be live this coming Wednesday, but I will be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for our fun PS5-a-thon to raise money so Austin and I can get PS5, and depending on how much money we end up raising, we'll be able to, like, buy more stuff for our still pretty bare apartment. Our apartment is unfortunately still kind of bare since we, just moved in, going on 2 months ago, but we're hoping to have enough money, not just for TwitchCon. Yeah, we still don't have a coffee table, that is true. We still are using those, like, Rubbermaid bins as coffee tables. It's a little unfortunate, but we're making do with what we got. What's it called? So, we're trying to afford an IKEA trip at some point in the not too distant future, but also, TwitchCon is coming up, and I will, in fact, be at TwitchCon this year. I'm still figuring out exactly what our lodging situation is, but we're figuring it out. What do you think I am? Yeah, Austin's my little Discord kitten, okay? Except he pays me and I give him attention. Anyways, also I just hate that like the lighting changes so much with the sunlight. I gotta get a new curtain thing. Oh, so also yeah, I forgot. Part of this PS5-a-thon that we're going to be doing starting this coming Thursday is that we are attempting to do our very first like collaborative stream scene. I'm gonna go and show y'all our little Figma document right now. We are attempting to do gaming on this stream where y'all can see not only my perspective of gaming, where my face cam and my like gaming screen, but also Austin's. We're going to be attempting to have like two face cams where y'all can like see our faces and stuff, but also game cams where y'all can see like, game content and stuff. So, Austin will have, right here, I'll have here and here or whatever, and Miba Cam Squared, precisely. Y'all will get so much Miba, you're not even gonna know what to do with it. Chat will go down here in the bottom right, and in the top left will go, like, the current goals and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. Castle for the Stinky King!
$50.
Legendary carpet! Let's fucking go! That is our first brick. For the very, very stinky castle. Let me write your name down, and let's see how this goes. How this goes. Thank you so much for your very generous contribution to Castle Stink. Let's see. Do I do straight in with Sharpie, or should I use like my gray highlighter so that I can like make it look etched? Ah, there goes a bunch of pens. Let's see. Do I have my gray highlighter? Please tell me I do. Ooh, I have like a colored pencil. That would work. That's gonna work. All right. Let me write this down. Let's go to this scene, I guess? Y'all can see the little castle behind me. Let's do... Also, Madman, what's up? Nope. I'm gonna write on the other side. Let's try that again. Let me just do it with marker. I too use a Pokemon tin as a pen pot. Oh yeah, you know it. It's back there. I also have, what's it called? Oh, I can't really see it from here. I have a new organizer that my camera is sitting on that I've been very much enjoying. Legendary carpet. There we go. Look at, oh wait, hold. Look at that! Very nice. I'm also potentially going to use some, like, acrylic paint and do some, like, soft washes of brick-like colors on a bunch of the bricks, so when I end up hot gluing them around the castle itself, they'll be like brick colored, brick textured or whatever. I'm very excited. Check it out, I'm a house, like carpet. Excuse me? What? My brain just exploded for a second. What if I did that? That's not bad. Okay. But once again, Legendary Carpet, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. I might have to go get a Pokemon pack after work tomorrow. I'm getting the itch. I've been getting the itch too. It has been okay. I have a rule for myself. Okay, I have a very important rule for myself because I'm trying to not waste all my money on frivolous things in life. I am limiting myself to only being able to buy Pokemon cards if they are for retail price. manufacturer's suggested retail price. I am not allowing myself to go buy anything at market price because it is just not fucking worth it. I bought 4 packs of Destined Rivals at a big box retail store not too long ago. I did not even get a fucking EX card. Not even an EX. Nothing. Out of 4 fucking packs. I was so pissed. So, yeah, I'm only allowing myself to buy Pokemon cards if I buy them at retail. But we did! I don't even have a counter up. I wasn't expecting people to tip today. Are you going to add any more to your throne wishlist? Pokemon specifically? I can try. If you're doing this with Pokemon, do not start playing Magic. I have been informed. Actually, that is one of the future hyperfixations that chat wants me to get into at some point in the future, where I will get into Magic the Gathering. That's something that people have been wanting for a while. I don't have the carpet thing in memes. I will look in a moment. Let me look on Amazon real fast and see if there even is any Pokemon cards that are available. Because I've gotten a couple of decent things from the Pokemon shop on Amazon, but it's not always the most reputable spot to get stuff from. But yeah, if I perhaps put some Pokemon stuff on my wish list, let me see. I would like to not leak my old zip code. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works. Apply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apply. Done. Okay. All right. I can show y'all Amazon now. I love Magic, but they've truly gone off the deep end with non-stop releases. No one can keep up with, except for Post Malone. No, real. What's it called? Fuck Pokemon cards. Wait. What are people saying? Who buying shit from their Criterion Collection sale? Ayo. Let's see. I think I like the vibes of Journey Together more. But I don't even know, like, what I'd want to get. I've gotten one, ETB. I have one Journey Together ETB that I bought ages ago. But I don't even know, like, what's available. That's one of the, like, premium collection things. What even would I want? Have you seen The Princess Bride? Yeah. Oh, what's the phrase from it? What's the phrase that he uses? Where he's like, this means I love you. As you wish. Oh, I've seen The Princess Bride. I am cultured. Okay, I am cultured. Let's see. I have, actually, the few Pokemon things that I have had in my life are this binder collection I got from an old store back in New York. I've had this ETB. I did not pay that much money. Inconceivable! No, so good. It's so good. I've had one of these tins in the past. I'd love a Blooming Waters premium collection, but I'm not even letting y'all spend $130 fucking dollars on that. Cause like this pisses me off. A Surging Sparks booster box has 6 packs in it, and it's $60 fucking dollars. These kinds of packs are supposed to be available for retail for like $6. And it pisses me off that, like, the fandom, the everything has gotten to the point where we are spending $10, grateful to spend $10 a fucking pack. So I'm just gonna do that. There we go. It just pisses me off so much. If y'all would be interested in having me open some more Pokemon stuff on stream and would like to find a reputable, Amazon link, if you'd like to find a reputable Amazon link for a product, I will gladly add it to my wish list. But at the moment, I'm trying not to spend my own genuine money on Pokemon stuff because it makes me sad when I don't get anything good and then I get mad at myself for spending money on that and not art supplies. Anyways, let's continue. As a Magic the Gathering buyer, actually, I want to ask, on average, how much are, like, individual packs of Magic the Gathering, like, booster packs? Because I know it's different depending on the collection and stuff. I very much loved admiring the Fallout Commander deck collection thing that they came out with. I know there's also, like, a SpongeBob one. I know there's a bunch of shit that they have. But, like, I don't even know on average how much that shit even costs. I also am coming at the Pokemon, like, trading card fandom from a perspective of enjoying the art. As a graphic designer, you know, I do just genuinely enjoy appreciating print media and stuff. They're not that bad on average, but booster packs aren't really where it's at with Magic. Okay, I could see that. It's more about what? Getting the, like, commander decks or something? Let's see. Do you have plushies? I was thinking about sending a little Litten plush. If you're still thinking about opening a P.O. box for stream, that would be incredible. I would absolutely love to open a P.O. box. My perspective on plushies is that I think plushies are adorable, and I like having, I'm never gonna go out and buy multiple plushies. I own, 2. I own a small How to Train Your Dragon Toothless plushie, and I have, a Black Cat Squishmallow ripoff plushie that I use when I sleep in between my legs because I need my knees to be slightly separated so my hips don't hurt when I wake up. But, a Litten plush would go fucking crazy in my background, you know? It's one of those things where, it's not something that I seek out myself, but I very much enjoy them as, an actual item to, appreciate, you know? But I have been potentially thinking, it's seeming like we have some more interest in a P.O. box, so I will talk to Sarah soon about potentially opening up a joint P.O. box for the two of us. I have a big Litten plush, he's big chillin', his name is Robin, I love that. I love Litten. I would very much like to get that one full art Litten from Temporal Forces. Squid has it, and I really want to trade her for it. For that one Temporal Forces booster box that she opened on stream on her subathon. She got one of my chase cards from Temporal Forces, and I very much want it. So I'm gonna try and see if there's anything that she would like from my collection to trade for it. But yeah. God knew not to spawn me in New York. I'd be going to the Nintendo store every week for a plush, no real. Let's see. Normal packs are $8 to $12. Collector box packs are $40 plus. I see. Pre-cons, release set boxes, secret rares are generally what you spend money. And occasionally they release a set with the collector boxes are 120 plus. Holy shit. That is very crazy. Yeah, it's rare that I get into a hobby that's, mostly centered around, consumerism, I guess. I appreciate Pokemon and stuff because there is something you can, do with the cards. You play the damn game, you know? But it's, I don't know. I feel like most of the hobbies and stuff that I've been into in my life are more, crafting-based than anything else, I feel like. Do you have any other favorite Pokemon? Good question. I would say I like Wooper, because he looks like a little axolotl salamander. I'm a big fan of... Ooh, what else do I like? There are a few that I think are really, really cute. I have to look at my binders and look through it. I'd be even more broke if I lived somewhere I could get Pokemon plushies easily. Yeah, if only the Pokemon store, if only the Nintendo stores in New York, where I have the brown one with the little, cross marks on his little horn things are so cute. The little tentacle things. What's it called? Thoughts on Vaporeon? I know what Vaporeon is known for, and it's not my go-to, okay? It's not my go-to. But then Quagsire is so cute, yes! That's why I only play Commander. You don't have to keep buying cards to be able to play. They just keep releasing them, and people choose to buy them. Yeah, and I've heard that a lot of people have, more informal rules about, what cards and stuff are, not good for, actual competitive play, because they just keep coming out with random shit. Thank you, Commander. We have some Magic the Gathering enjoyers in our community. I will be honest. Appleton. Oh, I do like that one. Let's see. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I hate that my autism decided flush overloads my nervous system. I can't touch it. I have very intense sensory preferences with plushies. I like the short hair stuff. I don't like plushies with long fur because I feel like it always gets messed up, and I never really like the way that it feels. But if, hypothetically, I were to grab... Hold. If, hypothetically, I were to grab my box... My bulk binder, okay? If, hypothetically, I were to grab my bulk binder and show y'all what I have in here. I don't even ask why I have this organized the way that it is. It's just so I can see a bunch of stuff. I am, of course, a very big fan of Litten. Torracat, Incineroar, whatever. I really like Litten. I like... Where is it? I do like Pikachu. I will be honest, I do like Pikachu. What else is there? Where is it? I feel like there's a few that I'm forgetting. Let's see. I think with 2 soft fibers, lots of fibers. Yeah. Neither of us have any cards we both have. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me just keep going. I like Small Live, Applin is very cute. I do like that one too. Oh, I'm so dumb. The other one that I really like is the Weed Cat. Weed Cat, the fucking what's his face? Why am I Sprigatito? Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. I do absolutely love Sprigatito. I would love to get a Sprigatito plush as well. Weed Cat, yeah. That's one of the Oh, I have like a bunch of the tins for those. I have a bunch of ones with him on him. I love Weed Cat so much. Every challenge to a Pokemon Duel. I don't even know how to play Pokemon to begin with. I used to play Pokemon Go back in the day, but I know that doesn't count. Swirlix is cute. I like Clefairy. What else do we got? Oh my god, their cards falling out. Why are their cards falling out? Molly's right here, and a Fire Energy. Stop learning Pokemon after Gen 5. I can very much see how the fandom got, like, overwhelming with the amount of stuff. Jirachi's really cute. What else do I have in here? God, I haven't touched this binder in a while, and there's just, like, cards leaking out the sides. What else do I have? Eevee's pretty cute, I will admit. I don't actually know. Oh, I love Tandemaus. I think Tandemaus is absolutely fucking adorable. I would love to get a plushie of Tandemaus. Or, like, 2 of them, because they're together. What else is in here? Porygon, I think, is pretty cool, too. Dratini is adorable. I don't know what my favorite evolution is. I have to think about that. I don't know what my favorite evolution is. And then I just have a bunch of trainers and stuff. Let me put the binder over there. Let me put these random cards over here. Let's go back over here. Tandemaus seems like a Sanrio reject. I love that dumb little squeaker. I feel like there's so many Pokemon that, like, could be confused with Sanrio characters, or, like, the other way around, you know? Let's see. I sent the art of Tandemaus to my girlfriend, Danny. I love that. Lampent would be my favorite fire Pokemon if Houndoom did exist. Houndoom seems pretty cool. Houndoom does seem pretty cool. I will say, yeah, I think Litten is probably my favorite, just because it's very, like, aggressive black and red little cat, and I just feel like that matches Stinky perfectly. That's who I'm making this fucking castle for back behind me. Umbreon and Espeon might be the best evolutions in my opinion. I don't know if I can decide which evolutions are my favorite. I think Leafeon's cute. I do think Umbreon is really cool too. I like Sylveon. Flareon's okay. Jolteon's okay. I think I said Glaceon already. What even else is there? I don't even remember. Sylveon the Trans Icon, exactly! How can you hate Sylveon? She's adorable. And I also just love the, like, trans flag colors. I just think it looks so cute on a little creature like that, you know? Let's see. Let's continue cutting out some bricks. Let's continue cutting out some bricks for the little Stinky Castle. I'm also thinking, what else could we add? Oh, I know what we need to make. We need to make the, little, like, parapet thing. We need to make the parapet thing. Let me see if I can grab, I guess this. As any good Pokemon fan, I must give the question, what's the first Pokemon? The first Pokemon? Like in the Pokédex? Doesn't it go... Is it Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard as 1, 2, 3, then Squirtle? There's 4 hits. It's like the Squirtle line and then the Bulbasaur line? Isn't that like the 0101, like... Because I literally have all 151 original Pokemon as things that you guys can fish for in the fishing pond on the MikaMiba channel. But I don't actually know what the, like... Are you asking, like, what the first... Oh, no, it's... Oh, you're right. Bulbasaur is 01, then it's Squirtle as 04, and then 07 is Charmander, right? But Rhyhorn was the first designed. Interesting. I don't know if I knew that. That's a fun fact. I love a good fun fact. Also, Tragic, what's up? Welcome in. Arceus created the Pokemon universe. I see. That's why they call it Legends Arceus, right? The ancestor to all Pokemon. Yeah. All right, let me see real fast. Is this is wide enough. Okay, I can cut this. So there's tons of first Pokemon. I see. Let me cut this down this line. That works. Let's see. We'll try and trim this down a touch. But the goal for this part, it's a fun little trick question. I love a good trick question like that. Because obviously I'm not gonna probably get the answer right, but then it's a learning opportunity. There we go. Okay. Have you seen the study that was done on people played Pokemon as kids, and there's a special region of the brain that's just Pokemon? That's funny. I could see that being a thing, for sure. Stinky Castle or Mika Shed? If I could fit in there, I would, but this will in fact be a Stinky Castle. A castle fit for a very, very stinky king. I'm intending to... How's Mika? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I am having fun streaming. We're going to be streaming it for a few hours. Maybe, I don't know how much longer I'll be live. At least maybe an hour. We're going to try and make some good progress on this. Because I got to eat dinner before Squid comes over later. So we can watch Twilight with me, Squid, Sarah, and Austin. It's going to be awesome. Austin's going to hate it. I'm so excited. But also, I think he's going to think it's hilarious. Because it's one of the best movies ever to hate. What's for dinner? I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Let's see. If you don't specify the dex, Victini with dex number 000 in black and white is also an answer. Interesting. Yeah, the baseball scene. Austin has seen the baseball scene before. That is true. That is true. I just saw Austin's DM about some future content. I think I like that idea. All right. How do I do this effectively? I'm going to... I want to say the parapets should be like that tall, maybe? Do I look so funny without the filter? Very true. Very true. Okay, we're going to do that. Future content. Y'all are getting futures? I mean, I would hope so. I would very much hope so. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? I do not have a Nintendo Switch. I unfortunately am not a big Nintendo person in general. I love Nintendo music. Not big on playing Nintendo games. Because I just haven't really had the opportunity to have a console like that in my life. Okay, so my goal here, maybe we do every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like kind of in here. We can have some beverages tonight. That's true. Guess we spent $120 on Steam today because everything is on sale. I have to go through the Steam sale later. That reminds me. I do have to do that. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Right now, we're trying to save up to buy specifically a PS5, which means that we can bring our PS4 into here. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, Steam Summer Sale. Get ready to get broke. Don't give me your money. Go spend money on games. Games, unlimited games, but also no games. All right, I'm putting some markers down every, 5 corrugation lines. And then what we'll do... Is it always up at the edges? Yeah, it's always up at the edges. So we're going to try and do a second line. We're going to try and draw this down. This is our test number 1. How's Stinky? Stinky's doing good. I think he's very much going to enjoy our, what's it called? Our little house, our little castle we're making him right now. So we're going to do that, and this, and that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. How many layers is how many layers is this castle going to be? Well, I'm not sure how many layers tall it'll be yet, but the intention is to build off to the sides a little bit. And why isn't it 5? I could perhaps do 5 layers, but I don't know if I have the cardboard for it. I don't know if I got the time and attention to do that just right now. Let's see. Best discounts aren't the first few days, don't you know? Is that true? Actually, you know what? Let me put the hot glue gun over here. And I'm gonna grab my cutting mat. that I have on my desk. So I don't want to cut into my, I really don't want to cut into the board. Or my mouse mat, I mean. Welded wing, Mukong. Hey, yo, D-Buddy! Oh my goodness, with the 11 months.
Tier 1 for 11
Pyramid
months.
Scheme Castle.
Hello,
Oh my
me,
goodness.
me, but
Hi, D-Buddy. Thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Let's fucking go. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. But was Elden Ring on sale? Was Elden Ring actually on sale in the Steam shop? Oh my god, chat! Elden Ring is on sale for $36. Holy fuck, that's the biggest sale I've ever seen for that game. If y'all want to play Elden Ring, go fucking buy it right now. That is the best sale I've ever fucking seen on that. Everything's on sale. I'm about to spend so much money. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna try and just like kind of cut indentations into the cardboard like this. Very nice. And then we'll do like that. And then one more. And then I should be able... Death Stranding is on sale for $15. Oh my god. Death Stranding is one of those games that I can recognize is probably incredible, and I probably would really like it. I just do not have the time for, like, that intense of a game right now. You know? Oh my god, A Little to the Left is on sale. God of War Ragnarok is on sale. So much shit's on sale right now. I've heard the second game is living up to the hype. Let's see, the only Dark Souls game I like is Another Crab's Treasure because you can turn on easy mode. That's so real. I have Another Crab's Treasure. I have not had the opportunity to play it yet, but I would like to. Oh, so look, I could just like cut out the little pieces like that now. Yeah, apparently Kojima has a weird thing with feet. I was watching Ari start playing Death Stranding a few weeks ago, and I was so confused at how much fucking feet there is in that game. But yeah, I, really enjoyed Elden Ring. I think if I were to say, and it sucks because I haven't even finished the game technically, but Elden Ring is for sure my favorite game of all time. It is the most beautiful, well-crafted experience I have ever had the opportunity to, engage with. I am a huge fan of environmental storytelling and, music and world building and, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, look. The idea is that this is gonna go, in here. That's so cute! That's so cute! Kojima, Tarantino, Britney Spears, Marilyn Manson, there's a trend. Until you see the skeleton they made for the feet, that's crazy. I don't know if I believe that. There we go. I'm just gonna cut off the edges. Did you actually get the Alex Mack references? Do I know what Alex... Wait. I maybe faked knowing a reference. I do that sometimes. Do I know? Secret World... Oh, that looks so familiar! That looks very familiar. I don't know if I know. I don't know if I know exactly what the reference was. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading chat, making sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, what are y'all's, not just favorite games, but favorite genres of games? What is a genre of game that you find yourself genuinely wanting to, go back to and find new games in that kind of niche? I have been starting to really appreciate, just, roguelikes in general. Just chatting. Valid. Very valid. Chat, look, that's perfect! It fits perfect! Oh my god. Oh my god, chat, look. Ah, that's so cute. I will also try and put, something here to kind of, hide this seam in some way. But, oh my god, that looks so good. That looks so good. Alright, let's try and do it for the back as well. Do we think I don't think it's necessary to do these towers on the back, right? Y'all don't think it's important to do that on the back. Pokemon gotta be a genre by now. You're right. It has to be. Let's see. Metroidvania and survival horror. Valid. Okay. Real-time strategy, and it's always a letdown. I said the slime graphic looked like a Secret Life of Alex Mack. Oh, she can turn into a puddle. I see. Turn-based RPGs. Camden, you must have played, Expedition 33 by now, right? You must have played Expedition 33 by now. I'm sure. That is one that I'd like to potentially try at some point. Always fighting games for me, yeah, Mr. Bandit, I know you're a big fan of those. I have not played Expedition 33 yet, but I would like to at some point. What's it called? Somehow I always love games with great music. Doom, Disco Elysium, God of War. Somehow music trumps gameplay for me many times. I do love just really good sound design. Like, I recognize that Fallout, for example, there's a lot of Bethesda, jank in a lot of, all of the, like, Fallout games and stuff. But what I will say that Bethesda does in one of my favorite ways ever is the ambiance. The music, the just feeling you get when you walk around those environments. I fucking love it. I love it. But yeah, I've heard, not just the music, but the sound design in Expedition 33 is unmatched. I would be so surprised if Expedition 33 did not win, like, Best Music specifically. I'm sure they're up for more than just, like, Best Music for the Game Awards or something, but specifically, they need to win for Best Music. Let's see. Before we get to the Final Fantasy franchise, oh hell yeah. Also a lot of feet. I've heard there's also a lot of feet in Expedition 33. I know a couple of things that happen in that game, and I know the general premise of the story. But the gameplay does look... That was not correct. Okay, I do know the gameplay for that game is very, very, very fun. I've never really played, like, a turn-based game, though. Let's see. All these studios need to put them dogs away, I'm saying. Forza Ambience, I have not played Hellblade 2 yet. I loved Hellblade 1, Senua's Sacrifice. Or Senua's Sacrifice is the first one, right? I don't remember. I played the first one. I have not played the second one. Is the second one on sale right now? Hold. Let me look. I'm looking. Hellblade. Oh, the first one's not even on sale right now. The first one I got for like $5. And it was very much worth $5. I would probably not recommend buying it. Hellblade 2 is not on sale right now. It's not. My thing is niche indie games that every time stop being niche. I fucking love a good indie game. Alright, chat, give me a list right here, right now. What are your favorite indie games? I have so many that I absolutely love and that I've been trying to get other people to play. Hellblade 2, isn't it? It's in my library. Oh, yeah, no, it's not on sale right now. Neither of the Hellblade games are. I just looked. But if y'all want a silly, goofy game to play, I'm really hoping it's on sale right now. It is! Chat. Originally $15, currently 80% off. If you have not had the opportunity, if you love good music, if you have not had the opportunity to play Ape Out, this game is $3 right now. You know it's good because it's by Devolver Digital, okay? The Devolver Digital published it, alright? I don't know if I know Crashlands. Actually, I did realize the other day, I do own Undertale. If y'all have not played Ape Out, it's very like, Hotline Miami coded, but oh my god, this game has like adaptive jazz music depending on like what you're doing in the game and stuff. It's so much fun. It's very much a game you can kind of like play all of in one sitting, or you can kind of like split up like the sections. It's so much fun. Live opening night for F1. Oh my goodness! I hope you have fun watching the F1 movie. Z-Man, have a great time. Have a great time. Austin's gonna go see it at some point soon too. Yeah, Austin, have you still not seen the Gran Turismo movie? He's got thoughts on that, I think. Okay, let me do the same template I did. Omori, I have not played Omori either. That's one that I know has some interesting content. I know that one has some interesting content. I do love Peglin, I'll be honest. We've been playing Dishonored. We just finished playing Dishonored on this stream. If y'all know, this game, so much fun. Absolutely loved it. We are going to be playing, the DLCs at some point within the next few months. This is not a fucking indie game in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I just bought this game for like $2. Yeah, it's literally $1.50 right now. A fishing claw machine game. It's $1.50, originally $3. It's amazing. I was watching F1 just because of the soundtrack. That tracks, honestly, that tracks. But yeah. Glorp, glorp, glorp. The shirt looks so cool with the glorp. It looks like a fish or something. That's crazy. Alright, let me line this up and make sure this was the same originally. Okay, that works. If I line this up in the middle... Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Look at the forest. I know the forest. I know the forest, and I know Sons of the Forest. I believe I have Sons of the Forest. How glory glorp you are. I attempt to be the glorpiest glorp in the whole wide world of glorp. That's my intention always. But yeah, the forest is one of those games that I kept trying to, like, find people to play, but then by the time that, like, spooky season came around, I just, like, did not have the time or energy and, like, to like, do a big friend playthrough of it, so I just, like, never got around to it. But I have some friends who are really, really into, like, the forest and Sons of the Forest. There we go, there we go. Okay, let's cut out the sides. Now we just have a bunch more, like, tiny little squares. Let's see. Hour-long ads! No, the ads are coming, chat. If you would like to avoid the ads, you can subscribe, or get gifted a sub if anybody's feeling generous. No obligations, though. I'm so sorry. They're unavoidable. Let's see. Deceive Inc. was great while it was alive. Same with Gigantic and Battleborn. I will admit, one of the things about gaming that, like, isn't my favorite, and this isn't a critique of games in general, it's just of my personal taste when it comes to games, is that I get really stressed out in multiplayer games, just because, like, sometimes my attention span isn't the best, and sometimes, like, I know that I'm going to suck at a video game, and it stresses me out when my inability to be good at a video game affects other people's playthrough experience, or which is, like, gameplay experience, which is why I typically keep to, like, single-player games and stuff, just because I get stressed out easily. And I love playing single-player games on stream with you guys, just because, you know, because I'm bad at video games, it's nice to have help. This is never a, like, backseating free zone. Like, anytime I do a first-time playthrough of a game, I don't just allow tips and advice and backseating. I encourage tips, advice, and backseating, okay? Well, I mean, spoilers, of course, no, but, like, I get very confused easily, and I very much appreciate having y'all's help for things like that in the future. All right, let me rotate this. I believe I shouldn't have... Actually, maybe I do end up doing the kind of, like, corner things on all of the sides. Maybe I do end up doing that. Because I feel like it would look cool on all the sides if they had the columns. So let me grab... Not that one. Let me grab... It's this! Aha! Alright, this should work. This should work. Let's see. Depending on guides as a kid hurt my ability to self-game. I'm slowly recovering. I was big on guides. Specifically when I used to play, like, Pop Tropica. I very much needed to supplement my playthrough experience with guides. Because I would get very confused. And, like, I'll be honest. I don't like being confused in a video game. Unless it's the intention of the developer. You know? Like, with, like, Elden Ring. You're not supposed to know everything the moment you start playing, or, like, something like that. You're not supposed to know what's going on in the story until, like, way later on, you know? Yeah, Pop Tropica was my shit growing up. Club Penguin, too. And the, like, the fairy Pixie Hollow, like, MMORPG or whatever they called it, that one was really fun, too. But for games like, I like being confused when the developer intends us to be confused. But if, like, I'm playing a game and I have to go from one point to another, and they're, like, not telling me which way to go, and there's, like, a bunch of corners and places and no direction, I get confused and mad. I get mad and confused, and I don't like that feeling. Webkins, yeah, that was another big one for me. Okay, let me cut this down the middle. And then my intention here... Oh, you little kangaroo! I had a white bunny. As my one and only Webkins that I ever had in my entire life. Let's see. Direct opposite. I grew up without internet, so I don't really like multiplayer games. See, I'm not a big multiplayer gamer, but I do love... I don't know. I wasn't really allowed to play video games in general as a kid, so it was only in 2020, 2021-ish, that I got to play a full, like, console game for the first time. The only time I had really ever played video games growing up was, like, at a friend's house to play High School Musical Sing It. Or, like, on a field trip where I played some, like, Luigi's Mansion game on a friend's DS or something like that, you know? My first game on Steam was Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, shit, that's a big one. That's a big one to start off with. Let's see. Also, chat, we have an ad starting in 30 seconds. The ad's starting in about 30, 40 seconds. Blur would not hashtag love adventure for the Atari. She doesn't like big empty mesas to traverse blindly. Yeah. Actually, Celestial, I have Elden Ring Night Rain. I am thinking about playing it at some point. It just looks very scary and stressful, okay? One of the reasons that I absolutely love Elden Ring is that you can just go at your own pace. You can really, really take your time with engaging with the world around you in that game. Night Rain is very fast-paced, and that stresses me out. And because I'm also not great at video games, I really want to make sure I'm, like, taking the time to learn movesets and get my bearings and stuff. And Night Raid is, like, bad for that kind of playstyle, I feel like. You know, Celestial is such a good username. It's so good. It also just, like, rolls off the tongue perfectly. But yeah, no, I will say, Hollow Knight is one of those games where, like, the developer wants you to be confused. The developer wants you to seek out more information to answer your questions and stuff. And that kind of thing I very much enjoyed. I loved playing Hollow Knight. Yeah, Night Rain's just Fortnite Elden Ring, and I don't know if I love it. I'll be so real. Alright, I can cut off a little bit more of this one. Hold up. Alright, there's the ad. There it goes. Let's cut off. Cutting off that much. And let's prep both sides before we glue them on, shall we? I'm gonna try and cut this one a little bit shorter as well. Yeah, that works. I didn't like Hollow Knight. I like Metroidvanias, but the content in Hollow Knight was just too sparse for my taste. Okay, I could potentially see that. Nirla, I have a question. Did you play Animal Well? And if so, did you enjoy it? That's a Metroidvania that I've been thinking about checking out because the art style looks very, very pretty. I liked the vibes of Hollow Knight. I'm also a big fan of just, like, creepy crawlies. But yeah. I'd look love to see Mika play Lies of P. That's also one that I know, like, I admire people who can play those games and just kind of, like, grind them until they get good. I get so frustrated when I try things over and over again and can't succeed. That's why I liked Elden Ring so much, because if you are having that issue, if you're going up against a boss and you just cannot seem to beat it, you can just get the fuck up and go somewhere else. But I feel like so many of these other games, like, are a bit more linear in that if you are having issues with this boss, you just gotta fucking get good. And I would much rather try and go get good at another area in the game. I hate being, like, stun locked in one, like, area, you know? Have you tried Terraria? I have not tried Terraria. I have not. I used to play, like, obviously I know it's very different, but I used to play Minecraft. You know, I had Minecraft Pocket Edition back when that was a big thing, and you had to make the nether, like, not the nether portal, before the nether portal, whatever it was, the, like, when people would pretend that there was the Aether portal thing, I remember that too. Let's see. But yeah, Animal Well is, like, a cool pixel art Metroidvania that just, like, looks absolutely beautiful. I'd not be as far in the game without playing Elden Ring first. Yeah, into Lies of P, you mean. You play Elden Ring as much as you have might have actually given you an edge at the good part. I think I definitely could make a dent into a game like Lies of P because I have experience in a game like Elden Ring, but I feel like I gotta, like, finish Elden Ring first. I still haven't even finished the fucking game. It was just too difficult. It just got too difficult for me, you know? Calamity, I don't know if I know what Calamity is. Okay, let's check. Are these the same length? Oh, the same width? No, this could be cut down. This can be cut down. Also, nice and pleasant music. Chrono Trigger. Oh, I've heard of that one too. so many games out there that I want to play, and I'm just very excited about. Like, one of the things that I could, like, one of the reasons I could see myself being a streamer for, like, a long time is just because I just enjoy playing games with people in chat so much. You know? Like, I love people being there for, you know, the triumph of beating a boss or helping me, you know, figure something out that, you know, maybe the devs didn't do a good job of explaining in the game. You know? Let's see. I've had Hollow Knight fans give me... It really begins to get better after the first 50 hours. Absolutely fuck that. I'm not playing that fucking much of a game I don't enjoy in hopes that it magically gets better at some point. I could see people saying that, but I feel like for me, Hollow Knight was cool from when it started. I liked the vibes. But I will also say, I waited a long time before I even thought about playing Hollow Knight. It was one of those games where I knew that, like, I had to be in the right headspace to, like, explore in a calm, collected, methodical manner, and I enjoyed it from the start, but I feel like it took about, like, 10 hours or so, maybe, until I had all the abilities to be able to, like, accomplish whatever I wanted, you know? But even then, I very much enjoyed Hollow Knight. I like the music a lot. I just love the creepy crawly kind of vibe. But I could very much understand that it's just not for everybody, you know? But I knew that I would not like the experience of playing it unless I was ready for it, you know? It's one of those games that I had to be ready for. It turned into Hollow Knight Glazing subreddit for years. I mean, I will say, you bet your asses I'm gonna play Silk Song. I know this is controversial, but I don't think that's controversial. I've never played Splatoon, but I know some people fucking love Splatoon, especially the music. Especially the music. Even with the guide, OOT was my first big 3D game. It took weeks to beat the first time. Oh my god. What's the game? Okay, additional question. What game... It doesn't have to be your favorite game, but what game would you say you've replayed the most? What game, to you, personally, has the most, like, replay value? That's my question. Because I feel like there's not many games out there that I have found myself wanting to, like, replay. I could see, like, Dishonored, for example. Like, that game fucking goes crazy. Let's see. I've replayed Sonic Adventure DX for several thousand hours. Oh, hell yeah. Single player or multiplayer? Either one. Either one. I can understand multiplayer games having more replayability. I put way too many hours into Dark Souls 1. Okay. Does Blatro count? Yes. But Blatro very much counts. Replayed and replay value are different. True. Very true. But whatever, however you feel you want to answer that question. Fallout New Vegas, yeah, Jay, I know you absolutely love the Fallout games. But yeah, no, I just love video games, chat. I just love video games. I think they're so cool. Okay, I'll be honest, I also enjoy Fortnite. I am not loving this season as much. I did very much enjoy the Star Wars season because, you know, Star Wars. I do very much like Fortnite. Y'all will see me playing a bit more Fortnite on, our PS5-a-thon happening not this weekend, but next weekend. Y'all will be seeing some little duo Fortnite action with me and Austin. I don't know if I know Hour-wise. I've heard of Death Door. That's also a Devolver Digital game, is it not? It is! Devolver Digital did publish, Death's Door. I know about this game. I have it on my wish list. This is the one where, like, there's, like, weird time stuff. Right? There's, like, weird time stuff and, like, redoing sections or something. I'm not really sure all the details, but it sounded really cool. The Fortnite racing mode. Oh, Rocket Racing or something? I have not tried that. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR moment, KOTOR 2 is my most replayed game. I go back and replay it at least once a year. That's awesome. That's one that I know Austin wants to check out when he gets a PC at some point. But yeah, okay. So the next step for our little castle moment back here, chat, is to try and glue on the remaining little, like, column things. It's not my neatest, this is not my neatest work ever, but it will definitely work for the purposes that we need it for. Wait, how long have I been here? I don't know. How long have you been here? And are you going to leave now that you've realized? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Also, I'm fixing my makeup. Hold on. My under eyes get a little creasy after a while. But yeah, we had a couple new people in today from the Squidinkadonk raid. So if y'all are still here from that, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Yeah, since the Squid raid, perhaps. Most likely. I had Twitch muted for a bit. The last thing I remember was Squid stream. Yeah, she raided in here. Squid's actually coming over to my apartment in a few hours, so we could watch a movie. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for the three of us, me, Squid, and Sarah, and Austin as well, the four of us. Girly talk, plus Austin. What movie? We're watching Twilight tonight, because both Squid and Sarah independently had some kind of financial incentive for them to watch that movie at some point. Why? They've never seen it before. They had why? I mean, I find it to be an enjoyable movie. It's a great movie to hate watch. But they apparently had a dono goal each with their communities to watch Twilight for the first time and like record it and upload it to Patreon. So this is one of our last opportunities to hang out before Squid goes to Greece. What you're doing right now, I am building a castle for my son. So their communities hate them. I mean, you see how much Squid's community loves to bully her, and also, admittedly, Sarah's too, so you might be right, actually. But I'm building a full-size castle for my fuzzy, evil son. This is going to be the House of Stink, alright? I love him very much. But we've just gotten started on it today. There's a lot more that I want to do. And we now officially have our first brick as well. We have our first brick that will be going on the castle, on some side of it, I'm not sure where yet, for, financial contributions to the stream. Y'all get a custom little brick to go on the castle, I'm gonna be starting to affix them next week before the PS5-a-thon. But also, Team Edward, Team Jacob, Team Volturi, no, I'm Team Alice, okay, motherfuckers? I'm Team Alice, because she's awesome and hot, and I love her. That's who I'm team. Let's see, we're on 2, oh yeah, Jay, I hope you've been having fun with that. I've heard that those are really fun, especially because, they, put them on sale for, free. Team Charlie, the dad, yeah. Let's see, I have a lot of trouble replaying games because of some reasons, but one of them is how we were talking about intention when consuming media. If I go back and play games, I play Pokemon the most, that's valid. It's rare that I, replay or re-watch a show, for example. Even less so replaying games. But I feel like with re-watching a show, I need to wait, a very decent amount of time, at least, a year or two before I re-watch something. I wish you watch something you've never heard of that's really good, like the 2005 adaptation of Call of Cthulhu. That sounds very cool. I do love me some, what is it? Lovecraftian horror, right? That's, you really like Lovecraft. What's the other one? What's the other guy? Lovecraft and... I could see the word in my mind's eye. I could see the word. Very Bloodborne-y. Or we have, it's the other vague horror descriptor term that's the author's name. No, hold up. Lovecraftian horror similar. Lovecraft? What's the other one? Kafka, maybe? Not Aurelian, but that's a similar one. What's the other, horror genre? The other game I've replayed the most is definitely Bloodborne. Once we get a PS5, we can move our PS4 in here, and I can finally play Bloodborne. Poe? No! These are good, horror references that y'all are bringing up here. But I feel like there was a specific word for a type of horror. Like a theme. I'm gonna have to think about it. Kafka-esque is a word. Eldritch! Eldritch is the word I'm looking for. I don't know if that's actually the name of an author, though, now that I think about it. Eldritch horror. A Nordic word. That went weird. Oh, interesting. That's just one of his favorite words. I see. Okay, I'm not very educated when it comes to, literary like movements and stuff like that. But that is good to know. Where is my hot glue gun? It is on the floor, burning a hole through my paper. Okay. Okay. Utopia. Ooh, that sounds familiar. I feel like I remember seeing Utopia on some streaming service. All right, let's turn around this. Let's turn this around, and let's try to fix the back, like, pillar things. All right. Lovecraft mainly wrote in the 20s and 30s, and his prose was kind of outdated even then. I could see that. Let's see. This is not the one with the words on it. Okay. We're gonna put this, like, right here-ish. Alright? We're gonna put that, like, right there. Thick cardboard. Oh, you know it. Replaying story games is like rewatching a movie or show. The more you go back and play it, it loses the oomph, and you kind of start to lose the original experience and taste and love for it, and everything blurs together. And that's a very good point, Celestian. I would say, for big story games that I really love, rather than, like, going back to play the game again, I honestly trend towards watching streamers play games like that for the first time. Like, I absolutely love The Last of Us. A lot of you know this. The first game and the second game, I have my qualms with it, but we don't gotta get into that today. But rather than playing The Last of Us 2 again, I watch other people play The Last of Us 2 for the first time. And, you know, I'll be there for, you know, for the fun times, you know? Let's see. Oh my god, Jeff, I hope you had fun! Alright, let me glue the rest of this down. Alright, we got a good bit of glue there. I'm gonna push this in. And now I can read chat while I do this. As a Lovecraft fan, his writing is overly wordy and borderline too descriptive, and also sometimes problematic. Yeah, that's valid. Especially because it's so old, like, we had this conversation on stream before about, like, separating the art from the artist, especially with, like, authors and stuff that have not a great history, you know? But there's still definitely value in consuming and analyzing media that might be from bad people, you know? Let's see, I find people calling normal single-player games story games to be really weird. I wouldn't say that people are calling single-player games in general story games, but I would argue that a game like The Last of Us or Detroit Become Human specifically to be a story-based game, you know? Rather than, like, another single-player game like, I wouldn't consider Elden Ring to be a story game at all. It has a story, but I wouldn't consider it a story game, even though it is a single-player game. Do not ask H.P. Lovecraft the name of his cat. Oh my goodness. Pretty electrified Palpatine could be Darkseid. I fucking hate Palpatine, okay? Not just because of what he does in the Star Wars universe. I just hate his stupid fucking ugly face, okay? I don't know why. His face pisses me off, and I hate looking at it. Darkseided or not, he's just ugly as fuck, and I hate him. Do it! I hate him, okay? I just hate the way he sounds. And I hate the way his face looks. Alright? I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you whatever the fuck, alright? Let me go back over here. So let me drink a little bit of water. Oh, Wolf Among Us I have not played. I have not played that one. Lovecraft is a racist. He's been dead for 90 years and has no heirs. His work is in the public domain, so nothing you get Lovecraft related contributes to supporting those views. Exactly. I feel like with authors and stuff, like, it is very valid to, like, go back and, like, consume media from someone who's a bad person, because there is still historically value in, like, those kinds of things, you know? Let's see. Controversial take. That's me, Pedro Pascal. That is controversial. I do love me some Pedro Pascal. All right? I do love me some Pedro Pascal. I do love him a lot. But I very much understand, like, potentially not liking him as much, especially because he's used in so many pieces of media right now. There is so many people, so many projects that are using Pedro Pascal that, like, maybe shouldn't have. I don't know. Like, I loved him in, like, Game of Thrones. And, like, I think he was a pretty good casting for Joel. I feel like there could have been a better one, but, like, you know, not much I can do about that now. Lovecraft was, like, 35 years old when he got the cat. Oh, yeah, that probably wasn't his naming it then. Palpatine diss track, but instead of being about his secret evils, it's just about him being ugly and sounding dumb. No, real. Let's see. Palpatine is the worst timeline Joe Biden. No, Haas, because that's actually so real. Also, hello. Let's see. Let me turn my brightness up one more tick. There we go. Don't hate on Pedro. He's just doing his job and getting paid. Hate on the people who keep casting him. See, real. I have not watched the second season of The Last of Us show yet because, okay, I've had this conversation as well, but like, I like Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Like the first season, I think she did a great job. I think the issue isn't in her casting or her acting. The issue is in the direction she got. The issue was with her, the prep that she got from higher ups for season 2 not being, like, fucking menacing enough. Because I think she could have been if she was given the proper, like, direction from people higher up than her. Also, wee woo, wee woo. That's the thing, I never seen any of the stuff, but I saw him in the F4 trailer. Don't know if I know what you mean by F4. First season 2 drop, this is good. I don't know, I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, no problem with him as a person. I see what you mean. Fantastic Four. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he was cast in Fantastic Four. I don't know if I like that casting. I'm sure he's going to do a decent job. I'm very excited to see the Fantastic Four movie. You know? Let's see. Lovecraft's parents were schizophrenic, died of mental... Yeah, people, I mean, if you focus your whole life around writing horror media, you're probably fucked up in the brain somehow, you know? Yeah. People hate on Bella, but I genuinely don't think it was her fault. I blame the director for the worst direction. Exactly. Because she is a very capable actress. I think she's a very capable actress, and I think she could have done a lot better of a job being closer in behavior to Game 2 Ellie. She just was not given the proper direction. Let's see. Let me glue this side on, and then I can continue kind of talking to y'all here. This will go, like, right here? Yeah. Hold. Piano music moment. Alright, throw that on the floor. Push this in. And we're just gonna hold this here for like 2 minutes. I did not realize that, Jay. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. That's on me. Yeah, no, the character Ellie literally got lobotomized between seasons. Yeah, yeah. Because Ellie, as a character, is extremely smart and capable and, like, well thought. In the show, it is just not that case. Let's see. The Fantastic Four has always been one of my favorite comics. Oh, hell yeah. I'm not much of a comic enjoyer. Like, I'll read it if it's in front of me. But, like, not my go-to. But I'm very excited to see, like, how the movie ends up being. One of the reasons I'm excited for the Fantastic Four movie isn't even, like, the Fantastic Four themselves. I'm so excited that they set it in, like, the 60s or the 50s or whatever. I'm very excited for just how, like, good the world building and the set design is going to be. That's what I'm really excited for the Fantastic Four movie. Sorry, I thought there was something in my eye. Okay. Now, let's see. Maybe let's glue the back side of this now. Yeah, I still have not read the Elden Ring manga. I know, that's on me. The casting decision for Dr. Doom? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't keep up with, like, general Marvel stuff, usually. Oh, Stink! Hi! Hi, Mr. Butt. Are you enjoying the progress on your castle so far? Hi, Bud. Yo, that's the Stink Man, by the way. Y'all see him in the background. Cat! That's Stinky. He's very evil, and I love him. And he's going to love his castle when it is finished. Hell yeah, okay. Drop that. Hold this. Alright, let's just hold this here for a bit. I love cats. I have too many. How many cats do you have? I just have the one. They're all unique personalities. Very much so. Real as fuck. Stinky's got personality, let me tell you. Stinky's got personality. I'm talking about you, Mr. Evil. Mr. Evil Fuzzy Butt. Yeah. He's just glaring at me from outside the room. He came by just to take the progress out. Yeah. He laid down just outside of view of the door. Spider-Man has spider ham, and Mr. Fantastic has weed whiskers. Wait, what? Anyone got any death lasers or other such innators they need to test out? Because I need a nap. Hey, yo. Oh my god, y'all can't see. He's just licking butt right outside the door. Right out of view. Right out of view. Gross little man. He just made a face after sniffing his own butt. This fucking guy, man. This fucking man guy. You're such a little man. Little fuzzy butt evil man. Thanks for leaving the frame. Much appreciated. Stink, you wanna come here? Hi, buddy. Oh, tushy stretch. Come on. Hi. You're so handsome. You wanna hop up here? Chat, look at the boy. Look at how baby he is. Here, there you go. You wanna here, how about you sit on top of your little house? Okay, it's looking like I gotta glue the top a little bit better. I gotta secure the top a bit better. Stink, what do you think? This is gonna be for you. It's not very secure at the moment. Good boy. So handsome. Yeah, it's me at 1 a.m. doing a boss fight in fucking Death Stranding like it's a god vision out of nowhere. I thought I could do it. I raised my white flag. Good luck, Juka. Holy shit. That sounds very difficult, lemon difficult, and I wish you the bestest of luck. I wish you the bestest of luck. Alright, before we continue, I want to... Actually, no. I should probably glue the last side so it's sturdy all the way around. And then I want to kind of, like, reach the glue gun inside the door so I can glue the top down from the inside so it's a bit more sturdy for him to stand on top. I need another glue stick. Load this bishop. And let's glue this thing down. Oh, okay. Alright, let's hold this bad boy down. So how we doing? How we doing, chat? How about that being hard? Yeah, I put it on the hardest difficulty. Oh my god. Y'all like Little Big Planet? I've heard of Little Big Planet. I've heard some of the songs from it. I know that it has a really good soundtrack. I do have a little sub goal going at the moment for a future stream idea, where hypothetically, if we hit this goal, we'll do a stream where y'all submit video game songs to a Google form, and we all listen to them together and decide which songs to add to like the go-to stream playlist. Because I feel like I've been needing a bit more music in our stream playlist, and I know y'all got good taste when it comes to video games and video game music. Anyways, love the Sticky Castle. Thank you. I appreciate it. And not Laser Prime, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it as well. Alright, is this secure yet? Almost. This is almost secure. One day, Miko gets super high and play Dread Delusion, the old school Elder Scrolls inspired indie game with peak art design and soundtrack. Oh, hell yeah. There's a guy who does metal versions of the music from Metroid franchise. Oh, I've seen that kind of shit. I love that kind of stuff. I love when people do remixes of songs. Or just, like, reimagined songs and stuff. I want Austin to do a cover of a Balatro song, but with, like, a metal bass, like, track underneath. I feel like that would be really cool. Ultra Kill, yeah! That one sounded crazy. Okay, listen to Minecraft music without crying. That's so real and very valid. Okay, I just want you to know that I see you. Okay, Minecraft music makes me emotional, too. Okay. I'm going to attempt to turn this upside down. Okay, just fucking bet that. Okay, I'm going to attempt to reach, how do I do this? Maybe I start, I think this has to be on the ground, actually. Hold. I'm gonna put a bunch more hot glue just like in this seam. Very nice. And we're just gonna leave that there for a second. We're gonna leave that there for a second. I hope Electro I refuse to play it. I see what happens to people when they do. They disappear and never come back. They got into that black abyss and they blink. I'm too young for a gambling addiction. That is very real, and I admire yourself for giving yourself limitations and recognizing your own tendencies. I love Balatro. I feel like it's it's that kind of game that like I've played a lot of now, and I really enjoy playing it every now and then. I'd like to not 100% it, but like I want to get through all the decks on all the stakes. I'm up to like black stake on most of the decks now. But I know that there's going to be a Balatro update in the next few months, and I really want to like get back into it big once that happens. Because I know that Local Thunk is working on. I know that he's working on a big update. No, that's not what 100%ing it means. That is not what 100%ing it means. Balatro 100% is very different. That means you have to get stickers on all the Jokers. It's totally different. And Mouse of Silver, hello! Welcome in. How was your stream? What were y'all up to? I'm MikaMiba. I am currently building my son a castle. The castle he deserves, okay? I'm building my son the castle he deserves. Alright, hello Raiders, welcome in. What were y'all up to? How was your stream? I'm waiting for this hot glue to dry before I turn this back over. But then I will show you the progress. Play some reposts, play the Spiral, hell yeah! Yeah, W Stinky Castle. He is somewhere out there at the moment. I don't know where he is, but he will be back very, very soon. Alright, this is mostly... Where's the fucking front? Oh, there's the front. Castle, in progress. We have some pillars. Let's see. Are you in Chicago? Yes, we are in Chicago. I have so much... Wrong button. I have so much more space for activities. Look how much larger this room is now. There's so much more space versus my old like stream room, which was literally like wall right here. It was a lot. This new apartment is genuinely incredible, and we love it so much. It's so nice to just like have space to do the activities that I want to be able to do. Perfect New Chicago Festival's the tree. Yeah! Oh my gosh, we were just at Beyond Wonderland Chicago, and there's a couple other events that I'd like to go to in the next few months. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the next step of this is. I would like to do potentially the parapets. We got like this little dealio right here, but ideally I'd want to do something like on top of this. To like give it a bit more, I don't know, like a bit more of a finished edge, you know? Let's see. I was streaming earlier, got some mental AO. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the next step is because I have this. I have this one potentially that fits on one of the other sides. I can kind of just like stick it in there and see what it does. What's it called? Taking every opportunity to use the word parapet now. If it's the proper word, I want to make sure I'm using the proper word. Because, like, do I just call... That's the wrong button. Do I just call it the fucking zigzaggy thing? I don't think I should just call it the zigzaggy thing. Gotta cook dinner before I start my tipathon. Good night, Mouse of Silver. I hope you had a great stream, and I hope you have a good tipathon. Welcome in once again, Raiders, and feel free to stick around, and thank you for the raid again. It has the archer. Yeah, these are for, like... archers to be able to like shoot out and still have like cover, from my understanding. Stink butt! Hi! Stink, would you like to go into your housey for the first time? Okay. Hi, bud. Stink, would you like to stink investigate your little housey? Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Alright, Stink. Let's see how you like this, alright? You go in there. Oh, I had to move the chair, he got scared. I moved the chair, he got scared. It's okay, bud. It's okay. You're fine. We try this again. Come on. You're fine now, bud. I just wanted to move the chair out of the way so they could see. Look at him in his little housey. Okay, I guess that's it. He doesn't want any more than that. He will want some windows for sure. Are you gonna put a blanket in the fourth room? Probably not, because he doesn't actually like laying on blankets. He doesn't actually like, he just likes the box. Genuinely. He's a weird little shit. And now he's hanging out on the chair. Hi, bud. Look at him. He's such a goober. Psst. Can you not use my chair to Scratchy? I would appreciate if you did not use my chair to Scratchy on. Cardboard is comfy, exactly. He likes to rub his face against the cardboard. That's one of his favorite things ever, alright? This is why I subscribe. Alright, I'm looking for a little bit more inspiration at the moment. I'm looking for a little bit more inspiration at the moment for, the castle. I'm trying to see what I potentially would want to do for maybe some windows. And maybe... Hold up, I'm scrolling through Google Images at the moment. Ooh, this one's not bad. Oh, they kind of have them full-size stained glass. Any windows we have need for him to be able to stick his little paws out, you know? Fully detailed stained glass window, no balls. Would you believe me if I said that one of the plans after we finish the house is to make an official Miba house stinky crest? Austin and I are gonna do a little artsy collab and attempt to design a crest for House Miba. And it'll, the flag colors. I wouldn't believe you. No! Here, let's do maybe this one on this side. Because, like, that's so cute. The Miba sigil, exactly. That is the plan. But yeah, like, I want to have this on here. But, like, I don't want to just glue it, like, fully like this. I mean, I could. Actually, it might end up being better if I glued it on like this. And maybe made this like a little thinner. Turning evil right now. And having Stinky's pop print would be cute. I will think about that. I would like my chair back, maybe. I would like my chair back, maybe. Could I maybe have this back, please? Also, sorry if you hear Austin from the other room. No, the cat has spaghetti, but that's my spot. Hi, bud. Oh my goodness, so handsome. You're such a little stinker, you know that? Too bad. Fuck. I'm gonna eat him, bro. I'm gonna eat his stupid little face. He's so cute. Can I maybe share the spot with you? Would that be okay? Can I have my spot, please? Yeah. Please. Pretty please. And now he's just licking his paws. This fucking guy, man. Do not still think you see that's so rude. No! Still too early for a little toke? I could use, like, some cold water is what I could maybe use. I don't know if it might be a little early for me to smoke, too. Just because I feel like I'm really warm right now. And I'm, like, bordering on a headache. And I don't want to smoke and potentially make it worse before people get here later for movie night. Can I please have my spot back? Please. Tushy up. Tushy up, please. Tushy up. Tushy up. What are you looking at me for? What are you looking at? What are you looking at me like that for? You stinky butt. Come on. Come on. Go talk to Austin. Why are you still trying? I want to sit down. I'm warm. Fine. Fine. Be that way, punk. I'll sit on the damn floor. toss it on the damn floor. What's y'all's favorite food? Ooh, I love food, man. I just love food. Stinky loves cardboard and eating it. Oh no, you want to sit that back down in my chair? That's my chair, motherfucker. He got up! Oh my god, it's getting yoinked. I'm yoinking the chair back, punk. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do. It's mine now, bitches. Oh, there we go. There we go. Very nice. Nicely done. You always have the smoothest camera angles. What's up, Arlick? Welcome in. We got 3 angles going. Y'all can see how the castle's coming along. Y'all can see how the castle's coming along. Let me arch this doorway a little bit more. Maybe I use my other box cutter. There we go. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to go grab a long ruler so I can more precisely cut some, like, lengths of this thing. I think I know where a ruler is. Let me go grab it real fast. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you, Stink. What? Okay. Alright, chat, I'm back. I grabbed some water. I grabbed some water to drink because water is important, not just gamer subs, and some actual rulers. Not just like the ruler is of Lord Stinky, of course. He is the one true sole ruler of Castle Stink, but we all know we need some help nowadays, now and then. Okay. I'm gonna do this at 5 inches from the top. So then we're gonna go from here to here. Is that even? For real? 5? No, we'll do this one a little longer. Okay. I'm gonna draw the line. I'm gonna measure twice, cut once. Measure once, cut twice. Okay, that looks correct. That looks correct. Now we grab the box cutter. I wish I could see him just like, oh yeah, you could kind of see him over there. Just peering into the room very ominously. Ominously. That's what he is. That's what he's doing right now. He's being very ominous. Okay. Alright. Fucked up a little bit, but that's fine. Measure 6 times, measure a 7th, because you fucked it up again. No real. Alright, let's grab the other one. And we'll line these up. Okay, they don't have to be perfect. They just gotta be, like, they're vaguely even on each side. There we go. And now we have some strips of cardboard to throw at him, I guess. Okay. We have now 2 parapets out of the supposed 4 we will need initially. You can't tell me that's not so fucking cute. It's also nice because it'll be, flush with this edge. I actually like that we're doing it like this and not like over top. All right, we're loading up another glue stick, baby. Gotta push this in. Oh, is this not? No, like right there. And then I should glue this from the back so the front is like nice and clean. When they said the bricks are customizable, how customizable are we talking? I could do a little doodle. I'm down for a little like doodle thing and putting your name on it. I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm thinking. All right, I'm gonna put this on the floor so I can get closer to it. All right, let's try this. There we go. I just want little stars. Oh, I can for sure do that. Rest assured. All right. Let's kind of hold this here for a moment. Yeah, these definitely will get some, wear and tear as, Sir Stink begins to utilize this for his, for his empire or whatever. All right, I'm just going to hold that a little bit longer. But yeah, chat, right now, we're informally adding bricks to the castle if you would like to make any financial contribution. But mostly it'll be for when the actual, big stream happens on... It'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this upcoming week. So not this weekend, weekend after. Okay, we've got the first one glued on. What fun! I'm exhausted. You tired me up. I'll sleep for another 100 years. Oh my goodness. We're talking about, are you going to sleep? Also, last time I spent this much time with cardboard, it was me trying to figure out how to do Pyramid Head cosplay. Did it work though? That's the question. Were you successful? Alright, I feel like this one could go well on one of the sides. So let's do this side first. We gotta be careful. Because midnight, I've been sleeping. Sleep well. Good night, Lord Turtleneck, and thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. How long have I been live? Oh, only about 3 hours. Okay. Sometimes it feels like a lot longer or shorter, depending on what the activity is. Alright, I'm gonna actually hot glue onto... That's really not well done. Okay. I'm gluing onto this piece itself. That actually worked surprisingly well. Oh! Hello, Mr. Dusty Krusty. Someone just took a shit, I think. I see his paws are very dusty right now. And he gets a little dust on his eyebrow whiskers. It's looking so good, right? Isn't it looking so cute? Very castle-y. I did the measurements and there was too much styrofoam, so it lives in my to-do later list. It'd be like that. Alright, we got 2 more of these to do. Castle Stink is coming together, chat. Castle Stink is officially coming together. Do I use this piece? I can use this piece. Let's cut this. Okay. Let's grab my ruler and try and make sure this is fairly evenly cut. All right, let's see. Alright, I fucked that one up a little bit too. Fuck. I need the edge to be nice and crisp. Nice and crisp. Nice and crisp. Also, I've not checked my phone in ages. Let me do that real fast. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now, maybe I try this cut again. Because this piece of cardboard is pretty decent and will work for what we need it for. I just need to make sure that this cut is actually, like, clean. Yo, Gersh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, this should work. There we go. The artist has inspired me to start art again. Oh my gosh, I'm such an influencer, chat. Isn't this crazy? Let me check what the height of this. This whole thing is like 5 tall. So if I grab my pencil and we go 5 inches from the top on this side and 5 inches thereabouts on this side, and attempt to maybe do another 5 inches down for our second piece. Ultimate artsy goal is pottery. Oh, I love pottery. That is one of my favorite artsy-fartsy things to work on. But I don't really have access to like a wheel anymore, like I did in high school. There we go. Wait, did I cut off the marker I had made? No, I didn't. Okay. Now we cut this down the middle. Beautiful. And now let's line these up and make sure they're even a little too big. That's perfect. And is it a little too big for that too? Amazing. Now let me sit back down. I'm gonna move my hot glue gun so I don't fucking burn myself, which I have in fact avoided up until now. I've actually done a pretty decent job of not, I probably just jinxed it, but I've done a pretty decent job of not burning myself today on this hot glue gun. So ignore the mess I'm making. I know I'm gonna have to clean it up anyways. One of my philosophy on making a mess with art projects is that if you know there's going to be at least some mess, don't stress yourself out by trying to keep it clean throughout the process when you could just have fun doing the project and not worry about the mess because you know you're gonna have to clean up regardless at the end anyways, you know? So I should drink more water. I should do some, like, window boxes, I think, too. Like, where hypothetically, like, flowers could go in little, like, boxes near the windows. I definitely want to cut some windows into this, but I think I want to do that after I have the general larger structure done, because I want to make sure that the windows are in the ideal place, you know? But now, we gotta do our, like, little, like, zigzag thing. So we have about 5 lines. The middle is a down. So we're gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be there. Let's see. Are you a physical media gamer when it comes to consoles? Not particularly, because I will say I genuinely don't do that much console gaming. Excuse me. So we have mostly discs with the console we have now, the PS4 Slim or whatever. But we're trying to collect more. We're trying to collect more like physical media when it comes to DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. We've been trying to expand our collection of physical, like, TV movie media. Just in case, you know, Netflix goes down one day, you know? The digital PS5 is cheaper than the one that does physical games. That's true. I would like to get the version that does physical discs because our PlayStation right now, our PS4, is the primary way we watch any media in general. We always use, like, the apps on there. But specifically, the physical media collection that we are growing right now for Blu-rays are specifically played through our PlayStation. So we're trying our bestest to, we will be splurging a little bit on the physical disc version of the PS5 for sure. Oh, there's, okay. Let's now start doing our cuts. But yeah, I also would want to get, like, a couple controllers, you know? 2, 3, maybe. Possibly 4. I don't know if 4 is overkill. But I know that these controllers have tendencies to get, like, stick drift and, you know, all the other bullshit that happens with those. Perfect, okay. That looks clean as fuck. Thank you, Space King. What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, I also try and, like, keep in mind that for a project like this, most of y'all are gonna see it from, like, these kinds of angles. So it doesn't matter if some of the cuts are a little, you know, angled or something like that. Like, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself for not making it perfect every single, like, little cut and everything. But yes, we are using cardboard. This is from some of the leftover moving boxes for us moving to Chicago. And I thought, you know what? Stinky needs a nice new regal abode, in my opinion, alright? He deserves it for being such a king. There we go. Okay. But I think after we glue on these 2 little parapets, we'll probably call it there for the day. Because I'm starting to get a headache, and I want to make sure I relax my body and my mind and eat some food before I, before Squid comes over for movie night tonight. Wait. I think I know who we're going to raid. Frenching fry! Let's go! Oh, that's good. We got 5 guys. Fume Salad Clue, you might be right. I don't even know if I, like, recognize that that's happening. Mubi. So, apparently, I've been told that in both Squid's chat and Sarah's chat, they had, like, independent donables at different times to force them to watch Twilight. I've seen Twilight before, but tonight is one of our last opportunities to hang out and do a little movie night with the friendies before Squid goes to Greece for a month and a half. So tonight we are watching that. I've been excited for them to see this movie for a long time. It's not even my favorite movie. I don't consider Twilight one of my favorite movies in any way, shape, or form. I think it's hilarious, and I am very excited to just be there for their first time viewing. Isn't she going to Japan too? Yeah, she's going to Japan right before TwitchCon. She has some family stuff, some friends of family stuff that she has to do. And it unfortunately will most likely disallow her from being able to go to TwitchCon, which is very unfortunate. But she's definitely gonna be there next time. Yeah, it's a good group movie, something you could talk to, something you can make fun of very easily. I think it's a great movie to watch with people. I've never watched it with people, now that I think about it. I've only ever watched it in a dark room by myself, so. Which is potentially also an ideal way to watch. So try, we have an ad starting in like 30 seconds. There's a few other movies on the docket for some group movie nights too. Austin's never seen Mamma Mia, and I really want to watch Mamma Mia with him. And preferably also Squid and Sarah, but Squid's gonna be gone, so we have to figure that out. See what Luthen was up to before the revolution in Star Wars. There we go. Okay. We got 2 of these now. Let's glue these on and see what it looks like. I'm gonna turn this to the side. I'm thinking also with the structure that I've created so far, it's actually gonna be pretty reasonable to do like cone roof pieces on top of these. I feel like that would look really cool too. Actually, I might just try gluing this directly, like I did for the last one. So let's just go for it. I'm just gluing on here. Oh, I need more glue. Don't drip onto my table, please. Okay, only a little bit dripped. There we go. And this gets stuck on like that. Perfect. Stinky Morbius butt. Speaking of, hi Stink! What's going on? Alright, I'm just gonna keep that like that for now. And then this last piece. Actually, let me move my chair so I can do this on the floor. Right on cue. Oh, yeah. Hi, Stink Butt. Oh, my God. Is he about to go in the castle? Where's the door? The door's on that side. You can go in there if you'd like. You're welcome to. Alright, that gets stuck on right there. He's supervising! Do you have any advice on where to start for PC gaming, like PC specs and all that jazz? I'm gonna be so real, Celestrogen. I am not very educated when it comes to PC stuff. My PC build was created by a community member in 2021. And I trusted them to put all the parts together, and they did a fantastic job. And it was like right before Newegg. I should have a command for it. I don't know why it's not working. In my about section somewhere, I do have the details of what my specs are, but I'll be honest, I'm not a person that knows a lot about computers, but I do have some other community members who are very educated with computer stuff. But yeah, I didn't really build it myself. It wasn't a pre-built, like I didn't just choose a computer and buy it. I chose all the parts, but it was back when Newegg was actually doing a good job of like building PCs for people. Nowadays, they're apparently not very good at that anymore. There ends up being a lot more problems than good things. All right, we've got that glued. Push that up against this. Ah! Hot. Alright, I'm just holding this here. Beautiful, okay. This needs a little more time to cool off. Cool down, I guess. Is there going to be structural support for the second floor? That is something I will figure out. That is something I'm going to figure out. I might be sticking my hand inside this sometime off stream to try and, like, put some supports up in here so he can easily, like, hang out on top of it. Because right now it's not really that secure. Right now it's not really that secure. But I want it to be. I want it to be. Also, he's not in here right now. Okay, no. I thought he like somehow snuck into the castle. King of the castle, king of the castle. Alright, this side. He's in the doorway. Oh, he was over there. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Hello, Knights of Nights. How is the castle building for Lord Stinky going? It is going fantastic, if I do say so myself. Let me get this side piece, these side pieces glued down. Okay, nice numbers. There's side number 1. And side number 2, that works. Just gonna hold this here for a moment. No, so you are A-okay. I will say, we do have a lot of people in the community who are big, like, lurkers who just like to hang out and listen, but you are A-okay. Please do not stress. If you were bothering me, I would let you know. Do know that. If you were, I would let you know. I always very much love just, like, people who are interested in learning things and it just being fun and silly and goofy. Also, I've been live for a while, so, like, my brain is starting to melt a little bit. I've been very warm today. Okay, Stink. Castle reveal. Claudia, what's up? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Chat. Castle Stink! Castle Stink is finally coming together! Look at that! Let me go back over here. Look at this! We're gonna do some, like, other windows and stuff, and potentially, some other kinds of decorations. But I would say, for day 1, Castle Stink is doing what? I think it's starting to really take shape, okay? We'll say it's taking shape. I also bet he's very excited. I can tell that he can tell that this is for him. There he is back there. Whoa. Good thing that's closed. Holy shit. Alright, chat. I think it might be time to start winding down the stream, because I'm definitely getting a headache, and I do not want to try and, like, force myself to keep streaming, even though, because I have food here, I also gotta go do that. I will be live again on Sunday, okay? Sunday stream is going to be nice and big, nice and long, because we are continuing on my very first playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order on Sunday. Alright, we're going to be doing some fun themed makeup, not as elaborate as the Darth Maul cosplay on last Sunday, okay? Yeah, I gotta go open a window and hydrate. That's a good call. That's a very good call. But I want to say thank you all for hanging out with me today. I had a grand old time. I think I'm going to raid into someone who I hope they're not close to ending stream because we're all going to go over there, okay? But chat, let me boot up a raid to a friend of mine, Rin, Tiny Goro, who is hopefully going to make an appearance on the MikaMiba stream at some point in the next few weeks. We're trying to find a time for them to come over and do some content. But I had a great time starting the Stinky Castle. Thank you all for any Squid Raiders who stuck around. I appreciate it. Once again, I'll be out on Sunday for a big Jedi Fallen Order day, but then also next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 4 straight days of MikaMiba and Throne from Austin content. All right, stinky appearances, friend appearances, all kinds of silly, goofy things. If you are subscribed to the MikaMiba stream, copy and paste that raid message. If you are not subscribed, copy and paste that raid message. 4 whole days. 4 whole days. Join the Discord if you're not already in the Discord. I'm gonna unplug my hot glue gun. During Pride Month. Okay, so then, yeah, Discord. Go follow me on Instagram if you aren't already followed on Instagram. And other than that, I post on, like, Twitter, Blue Sky Threads, all that kind of stuff. Copy and paste the raid messages. Go show Rin some love. She's playing Peggle for the first time right now, which is kind of like Peglin. Kind of exciting. But yeah, I will see you all on Sunday. Have a good night, everybody. Eat some food, drink some water, and take your beds if you need to take some beds. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.